DeAndre Dunn. DeAndre is the son of Heather and Chris Ross. He is the grandson of Delana and Mike Canada. He is active in football, basketball, track and field, and Heritage Club. His honors include being a part of the 2021 District Champions basketball team and a track state qualifier.
Joseph Jackson. Joe is the son of Doug and Jimmy Jackson. He is active in football, wrestling, powerlifting, and track and field. His honors include being voted most outgoing in the senior class, being an all-district running back and defensive player his junior year, selected Vikes, player to watch,
I knew if there's a key to the
2021 Fall moving forward.
Elijah Lominick. Elijah is the son of Andrea Lominick and Terry Lominick. He is the grandson of Janita Herdman, Linda Lominick, and the late Alan Lominick. He is active in football, powerlifting, and wrestling.
Let's give our football boys a round of applause. You guys are dismissed. The 2021 cheerleaders are
Adeline Hightower. Adeline is the daughter of Brian and Kristen Hightower. She is the granddaughter of Gary and Phyllis Hightower and Yvonne and the late Bill Christensen. She is active in cheer, band, cross country, track and field, student council, scholastics, and academic bowl. Her honors include being a member of the 2019 and 2020 cross country state championship teams, being a member of the 2019 and 2021 track and field state championship teams, student council president, National Honor Society president, and drum major. Asia Ray Richard. Asia is the daughter of Tracy Whiteshirt and the late Michael Richard. She is the granddaughter of Theda Orange and the late Arthur Yellowman. She is active in basketball, National Honor Society, cheer, slow pitch softball, HOSA, Heritage Club, and FCA. Her honors include being a member of the 2020 and 2021 District Basketball Champion team, Secretary of HOSA, cheer captain, and most improved in 2019.
Sean Johnson. Sean is the daughter of Nia LaShawn Johnson. She is the granddaughter of Doris and Jimmy Johnson. She is active in wrestling, track and field, cross country, and cheer and HOSA. Her honors include being a three-time wrestling state qualifier, outstanding wrestling award, all-conference selection, and being voted best personality in the senior class.
Time and score.
Haley Roberts. Haley is the daughter of Missy and Eric Roberts. She is the granddaughter of Sandra and Rick Fries. She is active in fast pitch and slow pitch softball, band, cheer, student council, and is a basketball manager. Her honors include being in National Honor Society, Most Valuable Pitcher Award in softball, Best Personality Award in softball, making All-Area Honor Band, and being a French horn state champion in 2021.
Kaylee Roberts. Kaylee is the daughter of Missy and Eric Roberts. She is the granddaughter of Sandra and Rick Fries and Marilyn Roberts. She is active in softball, cheer, National Honor Society, FCCLA, Student Council, and the National Society of High School Scholars. Her honors include Slow Pitch Teammate Award, being voted Fast Pitch Team Captain, Class Secretary, FCCLA Officer of Fundraising, Computers, and Hospitality, and is a Scholastic Qualifier.
The 2021 senior cross-country runners are
Alyssa Bay. Alyssa is the daughter of Joshua Bay and Allison Talk. She is active in Gifted and Talented, Fast Pitch Softball, Cross Country, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Scholastics Club, and Indoor and Outdoor Track and Field. Her honors include being a member of National Honor Society, Oklahoma Honor Society, 2019 and 2021 track and field state championship teams, two-time state qualifier, and being voted best looking in the senior class, and being a member of National Society of High School Scholars and a 2021 Pole Vault All-American.
Landry Hussey. Landry is the daughter of Ty and Cody Hussey. She is the granddaughter of Ben and Jan Hussey, Kirk and Andy Mason, Dolores Mason, and the late Peggy Mason. She is active in basketball, softball, cross country, track and field, FCA, student council, and National Honor Society. Her honors include being a member of the 2019 and 2020 state champion cross country teams, a four-time state qualifier cross country, member of the 2019 and 2021 state champion track and field teams, a member of the 2020-2021 district basketball championship team, and a member of the 2019 and 2021 state academic track and field championship teams.
Benji Macias. Benji is the son of Edith Orozco and Patricio Macias Ortiz. He is the grandson of Olivia Hernandez and Salvador Orozco. He is active in band, HOSA, cross country, and FCCLA. His honors include getting 3 superior ratings in solo contests and receiving his CNA license.
The 2021 senior band members are
Gunnar Larson. Gunnar is the son of Richard and Mary Larson. He is the grandson of Bill and Nancy Kelly, Duane Larson, and the late Helen O'Mara, and the late Kathleen Larson. He is active in the band. Bill and the late Nancy Kelly. He is active in band and jazz band. His honors include being a part of National Honor Society and gifted and talented.
Kyler Maddox. Kyler is the son of Carly and Chris Phillips. He is the grandson of Jackie and Jack Householder. He is active in baseball, FCA, scholastics, academic bowl, and drumline and band. His honors include being a baseball academics all-state, pitching MVP in 2021, 3-time Tournament of Champions qualifier, and a 2-time state band qualifier.
Giovanni Marquez. Gio is the son of Magali and Josue Marquez. He is the grandson of Francisco and Rosito Marquez, the late Juano Gonzalez, and the late Marcelino Morguita. He is active in scholastics, student council, academic bowl, and drumline and band. His honors include being a Tournament of Champions qualifier in 2019, National Honor Society, Oklahoma Honor Society, student council class representative, voted most creative in the senior class, and being enlisted in the Army National Guard.
Harley Petty. Harley is the daughter of Kim and Mike Petty. She is the granddaughter of the late Ebby Garvin and the late Ann Petty, Carolyn O'Connor, and the late William Parker. She is active in HOSA, band, FCCLA, gifted and talented, scholastics, National Honor Society, and NTHS. Her honors include being student of the first quarter, 2021-2022, FCCLA treasurer, Stuco treasurer, HOSA treasurer, class treasurer, scored second in HOSA state competition in medical math, and voted most likely to succeed in the senior class.
Michaela Petty. Michaela is the daughter of Kim and Mike Petty. She is the granddaughter of the late Ebby Garvin and the late Ann Petty, Carolyn O'Connor, and the late William Parker. She is active in band and FCCLA. Her honors include being FCCLA Vice President of Fundraising and National Honor Society.
Josh Wickware. Josh is the son of Chris Wickware and Shree Tibbetts. He is the grandson of Colleen Wickware and the late Mike Wickware, Alfred Ariano, and the late Sheila Ariano. He is active in baseball and band. His honors include being a 2-time band state qualifier, academic all-state baseball in 2018-2019, and being voted biggest flirt in the senior class.
Like the cold. I don't like the cold, but it doesn't seem fun.
Thank you for attending this year's senior night.
Scoreboard tonight, though.
Difficulties, technical issues tonight. We don't get it up.
Well, folks, it's senior night in Watonga.
Senior night, Steve-O. Here live on a Thursday night again, huh, Steve? Thursday night again, and looks like we're getting a good crowd here even on Thursday night. So
yeah, so you know, if you remember last week, Derek, we were playing in probably one of the nicest stadiums that you and I have visited for a deal like this.
Yeah.
But you know, we didn't travel too well. It was Thursday night, and just not a great night for football. It didn't seem like.
Right. No.
And I think the Eagles agreed because they came right down to the wire there and didn't walk away with the win last week. So.
Right. Had a chance to win it there at the end. Typical of what this year's team has been doing. Kind of wake it up right around the middle of the third quarter, fourth quarter, and try to make a dramatic comeback. And when you do that, you've got to play a perfect quarter if you're going to do it. And we came up short right there at the goal line.
The Eagles are an exciting team, and they didn't disappoint on that front last week. No, that's for sure.
Right.
They got down to the fourth quarter and they were down, and they scored and came back and got within. I think it was a point.
Yep. 1 point. And it was, like I said, it made it exciting at the end. District game, so it was a big loss for us, and so we've got to do some damage tonight and get a W. If we want to extend our season.
Yeah. So the Eagles are they stand at 6-3 right now. Really had a pretty good season overall. It's felt like they've played good football and they've worked hard and they've really done well, and they're in here tonight looking to move to 7-3.
Yeah.
And hopefully clinch a playoff berth.
Exactly, Steve. And so, I'll piggyback what you just said. I mean, this is a tremendously talented football team, and so a win here tonight, we get a chance to extend our season, but it'd just be awful if tonight was the last game with this kind of talent. You know what I mean? So Eagle Nation out there, if you're tuned in, if you're listening, get behind your boys. You guys have done a great job all year long of supporting and trying to help turn this program around. So we're going to need you more than ever tonight, because this is just win or go home, Steve.
Senior night, 13 minutes from kickoff, and we already have a pretty good crowd gathering. So, folks, come on out here. If you're listening and you were on the edge or you were teetering just a little bit, let me encourage you, come on out here. There's going to be enough folks that you can sit around and stay warm. We got blankets spread out all over the place. Bring your blanket. You're ready for some football tonight.
Exactly. Nice fall weather, not too cold, just right for early November game. So come on out if you're watching. Come on out. Got time. Support the boys. It's versus Hinton, crosstown rivals here, Steve.
Buddy.
Buddy. And so we don't have to say too much about that. We're very familiar with each other through the past years and things like that. So it should be an interesting ball game.
Oh yeah, it should be. Just looking at Hinton over there while they were practicing a little bit ago, Derek and I were noticing it's a pretty big crew of kids over there.
So. It is.
And Hinton usually brings a tough football team. So
they do, and they play Watonga tough no matter what. Yep. No matter what the skill level or the talent level is. Each year, we're going to get their best, and they're going to get our best. And like I said, these kids have grew up together, crosstown rivals, played all kind of sports together through grade school and junior high, and now it's senior night. And so I know Joe Jackson and DeAndre Dunn and those boys want to go out, with their senior night on a high note. with the victory.
Indeed. So, folks, we're going to pause for just a little bit. We're going to let you enjoy a few of the sounds from the crowd and a view of the field. And we'll come back at you just as soon as we get a little closer to kickoff. We are going to have to work pretty hard tonight with the clock and with the scoreboard. The scoreboard seems to be in op tonight, and so we'll be trying to do our best at announcing how what the time is at the game. We're not going to have a really good feel for that either, but we'll try to keep the score updated for you, and we'll try to keep you as up to speed as we can on a general feel for where we're at in the game. So.
No doubt, Steve, no doubt. We'll do our best, so be patient, bear with us. You're still going to watch some football here tonight, and you're still going to watch your Watonga Eagles alumni, so be with us. Steve, great way to, let everybody know what they're facing tonight, but you'll still have me and Steve here, so we'll be here bringing it to you, and our production team, and we'll do our best.
Yep, we got Joe Kalicki here on the computer, going to be running the replay stuff, and so we're just excited to get things started tonight. So we'll be back at you in just a few, folks.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cheerleaders are selling raffle tickets for a football signed by the coaches and the football team. They are set up over by the concession stand. They will draw a winner during the fourth quarter. They would like people to be present in order to win. Once again, they are set up over by the concession stand. That is a raffle for a football signed by the coaches and the football team. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, restrooms are located at the northwest corner of the field behind the stadium. There are temporary restrooms set up on the east side of the visitor stands. Concession is at the northwest corner of the football field, run by the Watonga Booster Club. We will start the game at 7 p.m. whether the scoreboard is operational or not.
They put a farmer in charge of fixing it. It was so nice with the camper. I got out there about 4:30, and from 4:30 to 5:15 I sat in the sun. And I was like, man. Kelly and I
Once again, tonight's game is the regular season finale district contest between the visitor Hinton Comets with a record of 5 wins and 3 losses, and your Watonga Eagles with a record of 6 wins and 3 losses.
And then Steve wasn't out there. Last night was the first time Steve's out there, and I was like going, okay, so he's told me and showed me how to do it. And he goes, now this one is the one that it's running on, and it's not, I don't know how much is in it. He goes, and then I've got another one, so it doesn't work. And I'm like thinking, I'm just going to switch it to the full one, because I don't want to go out at 3 in the morning. I told Brian and Wade, I was like, I'd have told them when they said go get another blanket, I said, I'm going to Kim's camper. I don't see you. It was just me in the camper. I had all kinds of mess. I'm going back out to the camper. He goes, I don't see why it's a problem. You can take this. I said, yeah, I can.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please stand, and gentlemen, please remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem by the Watonga High School Marching Band, led by band director Mr. Shane Johnston and drum major Adeline Hightower.
Take your hat off. I wasn't going to say anything. I know. Freaking national anthem. Oh, shit.
I'm a heathen. Protecting my head.
Keeping his body heated. I was trying to call you to tell you to get it off your head.
Captains tonight for Hinton, number 7, Seth Spady, number 52, Josh Ralston, and number 67, Case Bowen. Watonga captains, number 69, Elijah Lominick, 44, Wyatt Steed, 2, DeAndre Dunn, 8, Joe Jackson, and 33, Cale Lorenz.
Well, we're about to get kicked off with our coin flip here.
Toss occurs. Watonga will receive the open kickoff.
Tonga's going to take the ball.
Yep. We'll take the ball, Steve. And that strategy, I'm going to defer to the halftime type guy. But, I don't blame Coach Watson right now for go ahead and taking the ball, trying to upstart his offense right now real quick and not wait until in the second half to get going. Let's get going early, boys.
Well, and Derek, that's probably a good strategy with this team. They've started slow here the last couple of games. The first quarter has been, kind of difficult. And it was the first quarter last week that really, kind of set the tone for the game all the way through the second quarter, most way through the third quarter. Then the Eagles really woke up in the fourth quarter, and that's what happened there at the end, that they really came back.
Right.
So it seems as though if they'd had a better start there in that first quarter, maybe things would have turned out different.
Yeah, I agree, Steve. I do. I agree 100%. And, just by last week, just if we could have take those points off, even just a couple points off in that first quarter when we didn't wake up. We score more than they do.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, it was a well-played game for us in the second half. Let's get off to the hot start tonight. Crosstown rivals, Hinton Comets, Hinton America. They've come to town to Eagle Stadium, and we need to wake them up. Final game of the regular season here, ladies and gentlemen. Steve and I want to thank you all out there for listening and following us this year. It's been a pleasure, Steve, and we're going to give you one great homecoming, get these seniors out of here on senior night with the W and roll into the tournament, Steve. That's what I'm predicting here tonight.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm predicting, too. it'll be fun to watch them match up against these Hinton Comets. Like
Right.
you said earlier in the pregame there, the Hinton always comes to town to play.
Yep.
Watonga always goes to Hinton to play,
Right.
and it makes for some good football. So.
It does, and you love these type of games. I mean, in my year, I think it was Kingfisher. You know what I mean? We
Yep.
played Kingfisher a lot, and so we used to come in there, and those games were just intense. No matter how talented we were, or how talented they weren't, or vice versa, it was always a good football game because, I mean, like I said, these kids grew up together, and there's pride here on the line, Steve.
Yep. Well, there sure is. Look at that banner out there.
Yeah,
The Eagles are going to run through. Once an Eagle, always an Eagle. So, it's pride on display right there. Oh, there we go.
And a little boom, and here
Yes,
come the
sir.
Watonga Eagles, led by Joe Jackson.
Eagles
our
coming on the
senior
field.
quarterback.
So looking forward to some Joe Jackson action tonight.
Action Jackson, baby.
Yes,
We
sir.
did it early in the first quarter. Let's jump on these guys. Real tough. Let them know what it's like to come into Eagle Stadium. You're going to come in here. We're going to give you our best. We're going to hit you in the mouth. Hinton knows that. They know these guys. Like I said, two familiar teams. Looks to be an exciting game. Hinton actually pretty good this year, Steve.
Yep. Derek, I didn't catch their record. Did you before
Yes,
the
they
game?
are 5-3. Looks like they only
5-3.
played 8 games, which is, typical right now and where we're going now with these high school games and just trying to schedule games. So it looks like 8 games. This will be their 9th game, Steve. So it looks like they'll lose 1. I think we would have lost 1 too if we didn't schedule North Rock Creek. So
Yep.
pretty typical here. Like I said, we're excited here to bring it out there to the nation. Get your popcorn ready, ladies and gentlemen. Be understanding that this offense that you've seen all year long, last time could possibly be playing on this home field. So I'm hoping these guys are ready to give you a show, and Steve and I are ready up here.
Oh, boy, yes, we are. We've got Dunn, and we've got Jackson back to receive. Looks like we're going to get Sanders out there deep as well.
Yep.
Hinton's going to kick off from our right to our left, so from west to east. We've got just a little bit of an almost straight south breeze, it looks like. Not really bad. Nothing like last week down at Edmond North.
Exactly.
Pretty short kick.
All right, you'll call a fair catch there, Steve. We're going to have pretty good field position at about the 30-yard line.
Dakota Morris calling the fair catch there, and yeah, the Eagles going to start with good field position here.
And again, ladies and gentlemen out there, Steve and I are going to do our best to keep you with the clock, the first downs, the score, things like that. We'll be doing that manual. We'll actually piggyback on what's going on in the other booths over there too. So we'll do our best to repeatedly keep you in the game as far as what's going on with time and distance and things like that. So here we go. First series, Joe Jackson. The Watonga Eagles 2021. They've been explosive on offense all year. Here they go, starting out. Trips to the right. Jackson deep. He's got a ball. He's going deep right off the bat. He's got a man, but he's just going to throw it, overthrow. Look like Chris Sanders right there. Wasn't ready for that pass right there, Steve. It had a distance, and I like to just go out and get him right there.
Yeah, I do too. That's Coach Watson's style.
That's Coach Watson's style. It is. Let's just say what it is, call it what it is. It's his style. Hey, let's go up type first. We're just going to connect.
Yep.
But
and the Eagles have made a lot of hay there this year.
Yeah,
So it's,
yeah.
you got to go to the field that's making the hay. So
hey, Steve, it's just like we said. They wanted to start out fast, and that play right there is definitely starting out fast. Now let's see what we got traditionally here. Again, trips to the right, one to the left, white shirt to the left. Joe, quarterback draw. He's looking. And he's going to
ball's
lose
on
the
the ground.
football, and that's exactly what we did not want to happen coming out the gate. And Hinton's going to recover and take over, number 77 right there. Joe looked, tried to make a decision, and the one thing you have to do in that situation is protect the ball.
Yep.
And Hinton's the first turnover, the first break's going to go to the Comets tonight.
So it looked to me like Joe, looked like a design draw, and then he saw that the hole closed and there was no room to run, so he was going to try to improvise and do what he normally does. And just as soon as he stepped out from behind his lineman, there was a Comet meeting. So.
Yeah, they're stripping the ball. They're reaching for the ball, and Joe just didn't secure it. So now we got to turn around and play defense early. Like I said, this is do or die. Win or go home right now. So all these count, all these turnovers, all these points right now early are going to count late in the game.
Yep.
Hinton starting off. Fullback right up the middle. He's going to pick up close to about 5 yards, maybe 6. Be 2nd and 5.
Yeah, I just can't say enough how important every snap up front here is and throughout this game.
Exactly, Steve.
Ball spotted just shy of the Watonga 15-yard line.
So early on, we got a big, meaningful drive right here. Eagles need to stop right here. Get the ball back.
Ball on the Eagle 15,
Yep.
approximately 16.
Okay, pistol I. Give it to number 5. He's got a graping hole. He's way up there, Steve, and he's going to walk right into the end zone. Pretty much untouched. Great blocking up front by the Hinton Comets. Humongous hole right there. He just walked right through it, and once again, your Eagles are going to find themselves down early off the turnover. Hinton does exactly what it's supposed to do. Get the ball off turnovers and go score. And now they'll go for the extra point.
Yeah, I was just going to mention that. The Comets did exactly what we always want to see the Eagles do. They got the turnover, and then they went down and took advantage of it.
Right.
So Eagles going to have to answer now. Hinton's going to kick this one.
Traditional extra point. Up, and that is going to be good. It's going to be 7-0 Hinton early on in the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Hinton gets the turnover, Steve, goes down right down 2 plays and scores. Now, if that doesn't wake us up, I don't know what will,
exactly.
Steve. So that should be an ultimate wake-up right there. And understand, what's on the line right now. And what's on the line right now is a chance to make it into the playoffs. All right? And I hate to say this, Steve, but it's just real. This team has been here before.
It sure has.
They won't panic. They won't go into, a funk. They understand. It's just like this is how they've been surviving and doing this all year long.
Well, one of the defining factors, characteristics, whatever you want to call it, about this team is its ability to fight back through adversity. So they've been down, and they fought back several times, and they've had 2 just spectacular wins at the end of the game.
Almost a third one last week, Steve.
Almost a third one last week. So they're no stranger to this situation.
No stranger to this situation, and I'm looking at Joe Jackson right now. I know he's pretty much pumped up, and you need to just relax, son. Relax. It's still football. I know there's a lot going on. Last game, you got your mom, dad, everybody's in the stands wishing you, but you got to calm down and play football right now and lead this team down the field.
And Morris for fielding that one and taking it for just a little bit of a run back. Falling down there at about the 33-yard line.
Yep, about 33-yard line.
And call it the 34 here.
Trying to see what Hinton's coming out with defense right now, Steve. Looks like we've got 4 up front. Secondary. Nice athletic-looking kids back there. Looks like they're off cover 3, straight cover 3 right here, Steve. Traditional 4-3 defense. Jackson, back deep. Quick throw. Good throw. Sanders. Make a man miss. Beautiful, Sanders. And
Sanders pick up about 7.
Exactly. Nice throw and catch. If they're going to play off that far, that's the play to make right there.
Yeah, and I really like Sanders after the catch.
Exactly.
And I've talked about that a lot, but, Dunn is the man with the hands, and he gets a lot of yards. I feel like that Sanders has even maybe a little bit enhanced ability to get yards after he catches the ball.
Yeah, exactly. He's got a lot more power, a lot more power than Dunn. Dunn's a little bit more quicker off the line of scrimmage, but he can make things happen with the ball in his hand. 2nd down, 3 to go. Eagles. Caminator, right up the gut. There's nothing there.
No, Caminator meeting a couple of big old Comets there and hitting them hard, but not moving them very far.
Number 68, big number 68. We talked about the size factor, Steve, right at Hinton, and he was coming right off the ball. Big, good-looking kid right there. Right over number 56 for your Eagles, and he just came right through and shut down our run, and now it's going to be a crucial 3rd down here. So where if I'm Joe Jackson, Coach Watson, we're looking for more playmakers here, and try to get a 1st down. Jackson takes a snap. He's deep. He's looking. He's rolling. He's looking. He's got a man. He's got Dunn. And Dunn's going to make a man miss. He's on his way. One more man to miss. He's going to go out of bounds right there. Great call, Coach Watson. Great throw, Joe Jackson. Great catch, DeAndre Dunn. And the Eagles are in business trying to come back. After giving up that 7 points off the turnover, Eagles look good right there on the sidelines.
Derek, they did look good on the sidelines. They look good on the field. The Eagles doing exactly what we want to see the Eagles do. So coming back from a difficult situation with the fumble loss,
exactly,
and going to what they know, which is throwing and catching.
Exactly. Jackson read it perfect. Stayed in the pocket, strong, had time. Great job offensive line. Jackson deep, high snap. He's going to take off and run. Get rid of it, Joe. He's going to try to get it. He does get rid of it. Got some man right there, and there's Dunn again. And we've seen this all.
That a catch.
Yep, we've seen this all year, Steve. Nothing new to us. But
so the Eagles right here, Derek, saying, okay, so if you're going to try to stuff the run, here's what we're going to do.
Yes, and that's what you got to do. I mean, that's adjustments, that's coaching right there, you got us up front. Your big boys are very large and in charge up front, but can you hold us on the back end? And here's where Joe Jackson becomes dangerous right now. Make some smart decisions down here in the red zone, Joe, and let's tie this ball game up. Joe, deep. No, not a lot of rush. This is White Shirt. Oh, and he's crushed right there.
So White Shirt taking a shot right there after he caught the ball. Really love to see that kid stand in there and catch that ball, though.
Didn't he? He stood in there tough and
yes,
make
sir.
the catch. That's
good job,
right.
Phoenix.
And that's good for his confidence right there, Steve.
Yes, sir.
Getting the ball early. Jackson spreading it around. He's got it to Sanders. He's got it done. Now to White Shirt. Second. Goal. Let's go, Coach Watson. Dial one up right here. Trips to the right. White Shirt to the left. Kaminator. Jackson in the backfield. Snap. No rush. He's got a man. He gets it. Touchdown.
White Shirt.
And that's Phoenix White Shirt. Great route, great catch. And aren't you happy for that kid right there?
Oh, man.
Nice job, number 4. Way to stand in there. Great route there, son. Will we see that we got the little replay? Nope, no replay. Okay, great job right there. Just an easy slant route right there. Joe, with confidence, stayed with the White Shirt. Put it right on the numbers. It was hard to drop that one, Steve.
Yep. And, the Eagles have struggled just a little bit catching the ball this year, and it's really good to see White Shirt catching that ball and Sanders catching the other one down here right in front of us.
Exactly. Good job, Phoenix. And he's looking more confident game by game, Steve.
Yes, sir.
And he's a young one, and he's going to be back next year, so we're excited about that.
Young man's White Shirt. Yeah. Oh, I don't have my roster.
Here we go. Little razzle dazzle here by the Eagles, and look like they lined up for the swinging gate. We haven't seen that all year,
right.
So Coach Watson going to his bag of tricks last home game, just not able to execute right there. So it'll be 7-6. 7-6 Hinton. They made the extra point, but Watonga able to go back down, drive back down on a beautiful drive.
Beautiful drive.
Throwing and catching all of our weapons. Joe looking good in the pocket, and Steve. Every time I see him on target like that with his passes, I'm liking tonight.
No, I am too, folks. We're just a few minutes here into the first quarter. We've had both teams with a possession and both teams scoring. Eagles, their time of possession is going to actually be quite a bit more than Hinton's right now because Hinton got the ball deep in Eagle territory after a fumble.
Right.
So Eagles about to kick the ball back to the Comets, and here's where we're going to find out, I think, a little more about their offense and how our defense is going to deal with it.
Exactly. Make them go the length of the field and pull out some more plays instead of just running. They ran the ball real good right there. Offensive line opened up, so Coach Park probably got a chance to see that. Let's hope he makes some adjustments right there on the line of scrimmage and start that running game. And just like most of the teams we faced all year, you want to force these guys to pass.
Yep.
That's our specialty when you be able to get the ball out there to our talented secondary. But up front, we've struggled against the run this year. That's no doubt. And so this drive, like you said, Steve, this drive will tell us all once we get them pinned back deep. Crowd's still filling in, Steve. Nice crowd tonight.
Oh, a very nice
Not
crowd.
bad on a Thursday night. Deep kick, number 20.
Fielded about the 12.
Yep. And nice hustle down there. Good job right there. Number 7, that's Trenton Cole. Nice job, son. Hustling down on special teams.
Hinton brings that ball out to just almost the 30, a little short of it. So that's where they'll start from scrimmage.
Exactly. And they'll come back out with their offense. Like they're in the gun, the little pistol eye there, little pistol eye formation. Fullback, tight end, 2 receivers. Pretty basic smash mouth football. 1st and 10, Hinton Comets. Got the pass and give it back to his running back right there, number 5, who scored a touchdown. He's got another big gainer, Steve, and he's something.
Yeah, so these guys are going to run the ball.
Exactly. And they found something on that right side over there, right off tackle. It's just a straight power play right there, Steve, and they go right in and get another big gainer, and that is going to have to be addressed, Steve, here early.
It is.
Because we cannot be giving up chunks of yardage like that if we hope to keep this ball and win this football game.
Well, one thing that the Eagles have done is respond to threat all year. Mm-hmm. And they either the coaching staff figures it out or the guys on the field figure it out. You never really know.
Yeah.
On the outside, but the Eagles have done a good job figuring some of this kind of stuff out.
Sure is. Straight gun right here. He's going to look. No, he's going to keep it right there. We're going to be right there. Nice job right there.
There we go.
Beautiful read right there.
Flag down there.
I don't see the flag. Did you see it?
Yeah, it's right between the referees there.
Okay. Nice tackle right there. Right? Recognition right there by your Eagle defender. I can't catch that number. And let's see what the penalty is. Going to be personal foul. Face mask on Watonga. I didn't see it, face mask, Steve, but
didn't either.
Obviously, they saw it down there through the flag, and that's going to be a big, big penalty right now.
So I don't want to see that getting started, Derek. We don't want penalties negating great defensive plays.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really disheartening.
Exactly. They come, a dime a dozen this year. So when we make a great play, go ahead and complete it without the penalty.
Yep.
Number 5 back here, he's going to be a difficult load tonight. So we're going to have to focus on him and make them throw. They haven't thrown a pass yet this first quarter. They're hitting it right back to him. Right again, not right side, left side. He's got another big gaping hole right there, Steve. He's still not down.
Yeah, he's picked up about 25 yards there.
Yep. And just a nice hole. He's doing nothing special, not making any moves, but just reading it. Great vision right there, finding the hole. And his offensive line is moving the Eagles backwards and opening some gaping holes that we have got to plug, Steve.
Folks, I don't know if you can see it through the camera lens or not, but 3 of their offensive linemen look like they should be playing D1 college offensive line.
Steve.
Our largest lineman, Elijah Lomenick, is as tall as those guys, but they're meatier and there's a lot more of them.
Oh yeah, a lot of more mass on that side over there, Steve. So we're gonna have to tighten it up now. Where's our linebackers at? When they got us off sides,
got us to jump.
Yep, and we've seen that a couple of times this year. Teams have studied that. We will try to anticipate the snap count and get a little bit too in a hurry. And now I see Octavian Brown coming in, trying to help with this run, stop this run.
So Octavian has done a great job in recent weeks of tackling, just getting where the ball is and getting a hold of the man that's got it, and getting, either slowing him down or getting him on the ground.
No doubt, Steve. It seems like he's learning the game.
Yeah.
He's learning it on the run, but he's learning the game, and he's been able to make some impact plays. You're correct about that. Big down here, 1st and 5. Number 5, they've been going to him all night. Another huge hole, Steve.
Right on the
and he cuts back and goes right in for another touchdown.
Yep,
and that's going to be a touchdown. And just no passing, just straight off tackle running right there, Steve. My team's bigger than yours, and we're going to open holes, and that's the message that the Comets are sending tonight. So
they've yet to throw the ball, even an attempt.
Not even an attempt.
Not even an attempt.
Not even an attempt.
So they're a run all the way team. So Derek, what do you do when you're a smaller team that's being outmatched physically, but has extreme talent, speed wise and just athleticism wise? What do you do here?
Yeah, hey Steve, like I said, I've told you, in the beginning, you've got to bring more than they have to block you. That is just way too easy right there. Without somebody filling up the hole. So here's my coaching hat coming on. Hinton is seeing the weakness in film that they've exploited, and it's working right now. So it's going to be up to our coaching staff, Coach Park, to adjust. Okay, number 5 needs to be watched. Those off tackle plays need to be scraped, and Steve, flat out bring blitz, and make them throw. I'm going to make them.
Use your speed.
They don't want to throw. You have to use your speed, use your mind. Be a better football player. Just because you're bigger don't mean you're a better football player.
Folks, we have seen the Eagles go up against much larger opponents up on that front line several times this year, and have done just what Derek talked about. They use their extreme, incredible speed to get in the backfield and make plays anyway.
Exactly, Steve. And that's going to be the recipe going forward. If we got any chance, we're probably going to be outside on the offensive line. Now, like I said, that's where, it's going to have to come down to coaching and putting these players in the right position.
So we had a bit of a penalty there right after the point after the touchdown. And so the Comets are going to be kicking this ball from the Eagle 45-yard line.
Yeah, that's going to be a good kick right to Sanders. Come on, Sanders, get going.
Sanders
got room. He's got room right here, Steve. And they'll get him right outside, but a nice run back right there.
Very nice run back. So that could have been really horrible field position, but Sanders turning that into a start at the 25-yard line.
And he's just exciting to watch, Steve.
He is.
He just got great vision, just a good football player with the ball in his hand.
Once he has the ball and he is moving, he is really dangerous. And one of the things I've noted throughout the year, Derek, is he's the most dangerous when he's slanting across the field. Mm-hmm. When he's going straight, up the field, you used to say north and south, but here it's east and west.
Exactly.
He doesn't seem to have quite as much success, but man, when he gets going slanted across the field, watch out.
Yeah, he just has great body lean. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Just been gifted, to have the great body and to be able to lean and play, lean. And that's going to push us back right there. DeAndre Dunn, both Sanders going off, and so we're not on the same page there on the outside.
Nope, had a miscommunication.
Yeah, they were getting off fast though, so it just looked like it might be coming at him. And why not? We need to answer. Right now, it's going to be 14-6. Am I correct there, Joe? 14-6 our score? Yes, thank you, Joe. I love me some Joe, Steve.
Yep.
Eagles, doubles to the left, doubles to the right, came in there in the backfield. Jackson deep. He's looking. He's being rushed. He's got a gaping hope he can get out of this, and he cannot.
So Jackson going to take a sack there, back to about the 15.
Yep. Pick number 50 came off his block, and that's tough. You know, Lominac had him there for a minute. Joe has got to make a decision earlier whether or not to go ahead and tuck that and run, especially when it's long, distance like that. I know you want to try to get it all back, Joe, but you got the legs, man. So go ahead. We've seen it all year, and use your legs on that play.
Ball is spotted at the Watonga 15-yard line.
Comet's secondary playing way back here, Steve.
Well, time for a short pass.
Yep.
It's third down. No, it's not. It's second down. Because that first was a penalty.
Second and long here. Jackson has some time. Looks like they're just rushing 4 here. And that's what I said. And then, Joe, there we go. There we keep your feet. But, hey, that's going to have to happen.
Yep.
I'm going to take that matchup all day.
You
Joe
bet.
Jackson on that linebacker is going to work for us. It didn't work right there, but it's going to work for us. If they're going to rush forward, that means you got 7 in the secondary. Crossing routes. Coach Watson has been doing good all year, dialing up certain plays on third and long like this. Let's see what he comes up with here.
Yeah, and if they're going to keep playing the secondary that far back and dropping that many guys into coverage, Joe is going to eat them alive at some point here.
Exactly. And that's why you don't want to be behind the sticks because, look at them, Steve. You got 4 secondaries. They're 20 yards deep right there.
Yeah, look at that. That's crazy.
Man, you got 2 linebackers right there. Any offensive coordinators with anything about them can eat this defense up with the right down and distance. Joe deep. They bring a linebacker. They're going to blitz. And that's going to be incomplete. And we got a flag back here. Could be roughing the passer, Steve. We might get a break here.
It's in that vicinity, isn't it?
Yep. Personal foul. Roughing the passer on Hinton. It should be an automatic first down. I'm not sure. But I think because it's a personal foul, it should turn into an automatic first down. Or if not, it'll be, it's going to be first down here. Break we needed, Steve.
That is the break we needed.
Because we were way behind the sticks. And Jackson just thinking a little bit too much right now. Understand, get a feel of the game, Joe. They're sending 4 every time, the big lineman, 4 every time, maybe a linebacker sometimes that we're going to ask you to make miss.
So
I like the numbers here, Steve.
Look how far they're playing off of Von Carmona and the receivers on the other end.
How could you not just stand up and rise up?
That's even if they meet in the middle after a quick pass, that's 8 yards.
Look at this. You're going to do this to DeAndre Dunn. Good luck. Nice. You could do that all night if that's how they're going to play.
Yeah, so what Derek's saying, folks, is you look at those, you look at the secondary, and they are playing exactly 20 yards off of the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
And all Joe has to do is dump it out there to Dunn or to Sanders or to Carmona, and they've got an automatic 10 yards.
Automatic 10 yards, just like we did right there on the previous play right there. It's just pitch and catch, Joe. And this is something that you've learned in junior high.
All right, so now they're going to scoot up on Dunn. Or is that Sanders down there?
They're just kind of disguising it. It's just the same. They don't want to get beat deep. They're not, Joe's got those linebackers. They're spying on him right here.
Yep.
Go ahead and give your receivers a chance. They're wide open, Joe. There should be nothing to think about here, Steve.
So Joe picking up about 3 or 4 yards there. And that's not a bad thing to keep going. I'm gonna applaud Joe for stepping in there and running that ball just a little bit. But you're right. He's got right now with this situation, he's got more yards available to him. Right down here, Carmona, he's got 20 yards between him and his defender.
Oh, my goodness, yeah. Joe, just stand up and throw it. Let your athletes be athletes. Get rid of it now. Don't go that way. He's going to take a sack. And you got 4 receivers over here wide open.
He may need to drop a little further back, and Coach is going to want to talk about this. They're calling timeout.
And I would just pull Joe to the side and say, look, son, you're just trying to do too much right now.
Yeah.
Take the easy play.
So
Don't
he needs
try
to
to do too much.
I think those great big offensive or defensive linemen are, and he's so close to them, it's hard to see through them, over them, around them, whatever you got to do. Might just need a few more yards back and, be looking for the throw instead of the potential run.
I'm with you. That's a great point, Steve. A valid point. But his head is not in it. I'm looking at him right now, G, and he's trying to do too much. I've been there as a senior in your last game. You got so much emotions, so much on you right now. But you have got to play football. He didn't even look over here to the right, So his mind is right now, a little bit questionable, Joe. So, let's wake up, son. Just understand and play football. Don't try to win the game all by yourself.
Really like the timeout call here by Coach Watson.
Yeah.
That's a good move.
Exactly. I mean, with the way they're backing up, there should be no 3rd and long. Now, this will be, they'll come up a little bit and try to disguise it. But more than likely, they're going to back off, just trying to confuse Joe a little bit. Big play right here, Joe. Relax. Be a football player. He's coming. And he's just going to throw it up there. Does he have done? Can he get there? He does! What a catch!
See if we can catch that one on replay.
Oh, my goodness. I hope we got that one on replay. Joe, just a great ball by Joe. Had a lot of trajectory on it. Done like an outfielder in baseball, running up under it, has the concentration to keep the route going and make the catch. Now the Eagles are in business inside the 20-yard line. Here it is for you. Post corner. Joe, just let it go. Let him play. He gets behind the defense. How can you get behind the defense 20 yards? DeAndre Dunn just showed you right there. Great job, Joe. Thank you.
Yeah,
Jackson.
Exactly. How can you get that far behind the defense?
He's got a man, and Joe's just not going to let it go, and he's taking too many sacks.
Jackson sack on the play.
Make it simple for yourself, kiddo. You got Kaminator out there, or excuse me, that was Dakota Morris in your flat.
So
I'm trying to figure out what he's looking for.
The Comets really respecting this receiving core here, and maybe even a little too much to their own demise here. Like you said, Joe's taking a little too much of it on himself and trying to run the ball.
Yeah.
And you've got receivers that are just backing off the ball and letting them have whatever they want here.
Exactly. Steve, there should be nothing to think about from the quarterback position right now, okay? These guys are 20 yards off the ball. Find your receiver. You can look at him. You don't have to look off. You don't have to be a spectacular quarterback. There you go. Now make a play for me, son. There we go. There we go, Dakota Morris. Good call. That's all you got to do. If they're going to give you that, take it.
Gain of about 10 on the play.
Great decision right there by your senior quarterback, Joe Jackson. That's what we need, son.
3:37 and running on the clock.
The way they're running the football on offense, it's imperative that we continue to light up the scoreboard. Coach Watson knows that. His staff knows that.
3rd down and 5 Eagles. Ball is at the 19-yard line.
Jackson looking over, getting the play from Coach Watson. We're going to empty out the backfield. 5 wide. Quads over here to the right. Phoenix White shirt all alone over there. His man's playing 20 yards off right now. Jackson deep. He throws it.
Intercepted.
Jackson's pass intercepted.
Jackson making the tackle. Now we got 3 flags flying.
And he's frustrated right now. Somebody's got to get to him. If I'm Coach Watson, I know he's a star on defense, but I'm pulling Joe Jackson right now just to calm him down. Right now, he is way in his head right now. He's trying too hard. Bless his heart. I know you're trying. I've been there, son. It's not all on you. Just
personal foul against the Eagles.
And right now, Coach Watson's thinking just like me, and as Joe coming off, he's going to come off and talk to him. Right now, you have got to calm down. For the Comets, 2 turnovers here in the first quarter. Love to know how much time we got in the first quarter. We'll find it out for you out there, audience. We're going to come up with a system here before the game's over. All right. Trust me and Steve-O. We'll get it done. But right now, we're concerned about our quarterback right now.
Folks, we announced it right before the game there. The scoreboard, the clock is down tonight, so the referees and the announcers having to keep track of everything manually. And so we don't have a good reference point throughout the game here exactly where we're at in a quarter.
Number 5, he's been taxing us all game. We finally get a little something on there, and that's what we're going to need. Is that Trenton Cole? It is. Trenton Cole looks stepping up right there. And now Coach Park, our defensive coordinator, is under a lot of pressure right now because we have not been able to stop the run. And let's see if he's made some adjustment here late in this first quarter to stop number 5 and this big offensive line of Hinton. Because right now they're controlling the line and dominating.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they are big, they're physical, and they're moving things around.
You don't want to, with a team like this that can run the ball, you don't want to get down too far.
Right.
Number 5 again. There we go. Now we're getting some penetration. That's looking like some Swarm Eagle football right there. There we go. Now, there you go. And this is what you want, Steve. Let them face a little adversity, a little pressure. 3rd and long. Let's see. Will they run? Will they play, for 4 downs?
So Morris, not our biggest player out there, but one of our scrappiest for sure.
And just the mere fact that they have not thrown a pass yet right now, advantage us. So secondary, get ready. If somebody's not confident in their passing game or too overconfident in the running game, big play right here.
We're about to find out which that is here, aren't we?
Exactly.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the
go.
first quarter, folks. 2 minutes.
And it's going to be a timeout right there for the Comets.
Timeout.
So it's our first timeout. 2 minutes left to go. It's 14-6 here at Eagle Stadium. Your Eagles 2 turnovers right now early in this first quarter. Joe just threw another pick. And right now, Steve, we have got to come and get our senses together and understand that, hey, we're in this football game, and it can start right here with this big third down play.
You bet. Sure can. A stop of a run right here would be huge for the Eagle confidence.
Exactly. Huge for confidence and huge for momentum for us, Steve, because right now they haven't stopped us. We've stopped ourselves.
Yes, agree with that. We haven't stopped them. I want to see the Eagles get a stop.
Exactly. 2 good plays right here on this drive. Let's continue it, finish it, and get them to punt and get the ball over. Like I said, Steve, we're still waiting for that first pass from the Hinton Comets. Hadn't happened yet, ladies and gentlemen. 3rd and long.
Folks, we're approximately 2 minutes out from the end of the first quarter here. Comets lead the Eagles 14-6.
Exactly.
They have the ball on their own 45. They've got about third down. They got about 9 to go. Huge third down coming up right here.
Right. Let's lock in right now. Linebackers flow. Secondary be ready. He's the only one in the backfield. Oh.
I don't see
He's going to try to kip it. Yeah, good job right there. Good. So still haven't thrown the ball. That's got to be a red flag, so it's going to be 4th and long here. And Hinton looks like they're going to punt. They're bringing on the tunnel unit, so nice job right there by your War Eagles, ladies and gentlemen. First stop of the game comes late in the first quarter, and we'll get the ball back. A much-needed stop, Steve.
Oh, a much-needed stop, Derek. The Eagles stiffening there, and the Comets doing the thing that we would do here, I think, probably punting the ball there. Got the lead here, first quarter. Good job,
pass. Nice punt right there, though. And that is done back there. He's going to take it. He's got a little room out here. Makes a man miss, and he's got a lot of room. Oh, he can't get it by, but go down. Okay, we'll take that.
Pretty good special teams play by the Comets there. Dunn's going to get out to about the 24-yard line, 25. That's where the Eagles will take over from scrimmage here. I believe they just said the clock expired on the first quarter. Is that right?
I didn't hear. I'm trying to keep up with who's there over there.
No, they're going to play another play here, so I just misheard that.
Eagles, get the ball back. Here we go, Steve. Exactly what we need. Let's go, Joe. Calm down. Relax. He's deep. He's got a man wide open. Dakota Morris, nice catch, nice throw. And that's there all night, too. Great call right there by Coach Watson.
So Morris having a little bit of catching success here tonight.
Exactly.
I'd love to see that, too.
Strong on the tackle.
Got warmed up on defense a little bit there and ready to play football tonight.
Yep, sure is. And just a great throw and catch. Joe looked very confident and good right there on that drive, on that throw right there, Steve. And like I said, he's just had a chance to work up. He's a heck of a player. Tremendous quarterback, leader of this team. This is a game that you can win and put in your memory bank for a long time. Sanders out here by himself, make a man miss. There we go. Good tackle right there by 11.
So Sanders caught that ball behind the line of scrimmage, and he got back to it, but that's about all he got. So this will be 2nd and 10.
Exactly. Let's pay attention to the linebackers here. Number 5 and number 11, Steve. Okay, they're going to ask them to make most of the tackles here with the secondary playing back there. So me, as an offensive coordinator, I like screens, pulling my big lineman out there, going and getting in those guys' face. If you're going to depend on 2 people to make tackles against this offense, it could be a long night. 2nd, long. Jackson, good snap, deep. Got him in. White shirt. Beautiful. Throw and catch, and that's there all night, Steve.
So that's good enough to move the sticks.
Yep.
It's going to be a first down for the Eagles.
And just an out route. Go to the sticks right there. You're running that all year. Phoenix White shirt runs that good. Very nice. Throw and catch. Eagles on the move.
Well, folks, the Eagles putting on a show for us tonight in the air. This is some of the things that we love about our Eagles and love to watch them, pitch and catch, and they're doing it well tonight.
And again, look at this cornerback out, number 44. That's 5'10". That's almost 18 yards off Carmona down here.
Yep.
We're going to bring in a little heat on Sanders, but there's just so many routes that you can run. Good call, right? Catch the ball. I liked it, and there was a screen we were looking at, Steve. The linemen were coming out. We've got to make that catch and throw.
Yep. So the way that works, folks, is if he catches that ball and the cornerback takes off running for him just as soon as it leaves the quarterback's hands, if he catches that ball, he's still got about 7 or 8 yards that he runs before he runs into that cornerback.
Exactly,
It's
Steve.
just all kinds of space here.
All kind of room, all kind of space, and we see it. We just got to do the fundamentals. Fundamentally sound right now. Just throw, catch, easy catch. Joe, don't put too much on you. You got this, my man. You got to get ready. Running back not ready right there. Joe, step up. He's got Morris. Make a catch. Make a man miss. And there you go. Not a bad game.
Nope. That's going to pick up about.
Yeah.
Where are they going to spot that?
Take what they give you. Again, linebacker number 5. They're just
about
flowing.
5?
Yep, about 5 yards right there. Going to make it third and manageable, about 3rd and 7. Timeout Watonga. Where's that the quarter?
Looks like the quarter's ended.
Looks like the quarter. First quarter over. Hinton Comets, 14-6. Eagles driving right about midfield. We've had 2 turnovers this first quarter that has cost us. Hinton has one that taken advantage of those turnovers and just went right down and scored. Hinton Comets, ladies and gentlemen, have not attempted to pass in this first quarter at all. And what does that tell you? They're running the ball real good. So, once we adjust to this running game and force them to pass, they could start to make some mistakes because right now it just seems like their confidence in their passing game, Steve, is just not there.
They don't have anything. We haven't seen them attempt a throw yet.
Not even a halfback pass.
No.
Steve, nothing right now. Just straight running.
I haven't even seen a long pitch.
Nope. Really, Steve. Really, not even a strong pitch. So let's regroup. They won that quarter. We'll give it to you only by 8. Let's win this one, Eagles. And we've got the talent and the guns to do it. We just need to put together a great couple of quarters. And I don't think Hinton can stay with us, Steve, without a passing game.
Well, I don't think so either, Derek. We'll see how this game plays out. They've got some awful big guys that are going to wear our guys, out, I'm sure, up there on the front. But one of the things that we've seen the Eagles do this year is outplay a lot of teams because of their conditioning. They get down to the fourth quarter, and a lot of times the other side is wore out, and the Eagles are still pushing hard.
Yeah,
so.
those big guys get to dragging their trunks a little bit, and we keep rolling, and that'll wear on in the game. But right now, we need to even up this ball game if we can. Jackson, high snap. He's got a man. He's going to overthrow that. That's double team on Dunn right there, and they're all over that post corner. But look at Phoenix White shirt. There's not anybody 30 yards around him.
Nobody.
You've got to go ahead and make that simple play right there. I know you want to get it all back, but now you got 4th and down. You need to just play for the sticks right now, Joe. If I'm Joe's quarterback coach, I'm saying, hey, just move the sticks. Don't worry about the deep ball.
Yeah.
Get it in front of the sticks and just move the sticks. And now you got a crucial 4th down that you got to have.
Yep.
You got to make this 4th down.
4th and a long 7 probably, or a long 6, I guess.
Exactly.
And balls on the Comet, almost 44-yard line. So
huge play right here. Look at Dunn. I would just, you got 11, you got 2 people again. They're going to bring a blitz here. Throw it to the sticks, Joe. He's not been able to do. He's got him. Good.
There's Dunn. First down.
Good. Get out
and
of bounds. First down. Good. There you go, Joe. Just keep it alive. That's a first down that's going to be there all night.
So we've got a flag down right here. We had Comet slipping a little bit. I think Dunn was just stepping back saying, hey, I'm not going to have any part of that. I'm out. And they heard it, and there's a flag.
Yep. Great job by DeAndre Dunn right there. Keeping his composure right there. Like I said, this is a crosstown rival, heated rival. We've had years where we've had, brawls and stuff with this Steve. So the referees understand that, know that.
That's going to be a personal foul on the Comets.
Yep, and try to take control of the officiating from that standpoint, which I agree with. Break for Watonga. Let's keep rolling, boys.
Well, one of the things that I like about Dunn, I've seen him before basketball games. You get a little closer look, in that setting than you do in football.
Right.
One of the things that I'm so impressed about Dunn is that his interactions with his teammates, with the coaching staff, with the fans, the referees, is always positive. I don't think I've ever seen the young man say a lot of negative stuff.
Okay. You've seen him a lot more years than I have, Steve, so I'll trust what you say because I've never showed me anything like Jackson deep. He's got to get rid of it. got white shirt. Great move, white shirt. Keep going. Another move, white shirt. He's going to walk it to the end zone. Phoenix, white shirt.
We got some laundry on the field back down here.
Yep. Oh, they're putting them down, but
that looks like it might be in the vicinity where it could be a hold.
It always does. Great run right there. And great.
Oh, man, white shirt really
really impressive first quarter. Let's see what the flag is here.
The Eagles walking backwards. They're thinking it's on them.
Yeah, anytime it's down there, it's most likely is.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
Oh, an ineligible receiver was downfield. So, anyway, to rehash what we said just a minute ago about Mr. Dunn and that personal foul that the Comets got, he just stood back and let that happen. All I know is what I see. I don't go to class with him. I don't, hang around with him, closely. But from what I see, he's a respectful young man that does a great job of holding his composure on the field, and he did it right there.
Just a super, super kid. You know what I mean? With a lot of athletic ability, and like you said, Steve, with the humility to go with it. That's a winning combination. Joe, he's got somebody. White shirts wide open. Now they're just doing exactly what the what the Hinton Comets are giving us. And those are just those little 10-yard outs. And I tell you what, they pay dividends. And nice job. Hats off to Phoenix white shirt.
Man. Catching the ball, realizing where he's at. He got beyond the sticks where he needed to be. And just doing a great job.
And he's just, Steve, he's just catching the ball. We saw him in the scrimmage, and he's come a long way.
Yeah, sure has.
We have seen a lot of progress from this kid. So hats off to the coaching staff, Phoenix, for wanting it. And a valuable weapon for us down here. We know about Dunn and Sanders, but again, I always say white shirt comes alive. Potent offense. He's got white shirt again. Open. Oh!
So that ball was tipped. Comets getting a paw on it and misdirecting it.
Yep.
Keeping white shirt from being able to make his catch.
Yep. And he almost snuck it in there. Dangerous throw, though.
Yeah.
Dangerous throw. Joe's just not afraid to throw it across the middle down here by the line of scrimmage. The goal line. I'd like to see a screen. I'd like to see two. You got 2 plays right now to score. That's how I'm thinking of it. You got an empty backfield, 5 wide. Normally, Joe Jackson would take off and run with this. The boys up front have been able to contain him so far tonight. Jackson deep. He's looking. He's got a man wide open. And Sanders drops the touchdown.
So Sanders doing what they coach us as receivers not to do there, getting paw on the ball and letting it go up. If you're going to get a paw on it, you want it to go down if you can have that happen.
Yeah, and Joe, put it right there on the money. That ball's got to be caught right there. That's a touchdown. Now you got a crucial 4th down, and you don't want to come away with no points here. So lock in, fellas, execute, and at least get the 1st down. Oh, got him. There we go. Nice job, Coach Watson.
That's the 1st down. And the Eagles, look at the spread they had on that offense.
Exactly. And they were coming to get Joe, and that should be a 1st and goal, Steve.
Yeah, it's going to be a 1st and goal. The down box is going to change, and the sticks are laid down. 1st and goal, 2nd quarter here, 14-6.
14-6. Eagles in business here. 1st and goal. Jackson had a pass dropped in the end zone by Sanders. Now you got 5 wides right here. You're spreading them out. Comets have to pray. They can't play 20 yards back now, so they've got to be up there. Possibilities are endless down here. You can roll him out. He's going to drop back right there. Nope. And just a little bit too high right there.
Going right through the hands of Dunn. Don't see that happen very often.
No, you don't. And what we're not seeing either, Steve, is Joe not being a threat in the running game.
So the rollout, we've talked about it a whole lot.
Exactly.
And this would be an excellent time for it.
Because you got the big guys. They're not going to beat you outside. And then you got the secondary playing so far back. Just, there's
you can see that they've scouted this team. That's why they're playing back on our receivers so far. So the fact that they've scouted this team so hard, Joe rolling out is going to scare him to death. And everybody's going to collapse on that.
Oh, that was on them. It looked like, okay, that's going to call it on us, though. Right there, our right tackle. And that's going to push us back even further, which down here really is not that bad.
Almost gives you a little more field to work with.
Exactly. But crucial right here to punch this one in.
So 2nd and goal at 9 is where this is going to be. Eagles looking to spread everything out again.
And Jackson just has such a strong arm down here, it makes it difficult for these receivers to catch the ball. But just play football, Joe. High snap. He's rolling. He's being,
So Joe taking a sack there.
Yeah.
Big old number 68.
Jackson sacked on
Yeah.
the play.
Just
Number
not
50.
able to block those big guys up front. And, even down here on the goal line, there's nothing wrong with throwing those little short passes and letting you guys, make people miss. Hinton's a pretty good tackling team, but
Well, and if the pocket's not going to hold, Joe's
Yeah.
going to have to roll.
yeah. And we haven't seen it tonight, Steve.
We haven't.
And this defense that they're running is set up perfect for the rollout.
Got our little stack set down here, left and right.
Big 2 plays right here. Okay, we got a little stack out here. Nope, that's going to be another penalty on us. That's going to be a delayed game, Steve.
Play clock expired.
Delay of game is the indication against Watonga.
So it'll be another 5 yards. Makes it 3rd and goal from approximately the 20.
Yep, going backwards now.
3rd down and goal.
So now you got to throw the ball in the end zone. Advantage Hinton right here. They're playing back deep toward the goal line. It makes it a little bit more scarier. You've got to be accurate on your throw right here. Pick your target out. Make a good throw. But again, cover 4 back there for them. Way back. They're just dropping way back, letting the boys run. Joe, step up. He's got room. Can he get there? Nope.
Jackson on the quarterback scramble.
All right, you got 1 down left to get another 7 yards.
He finally got out of the pocket right there, though. Steve showed a little bit of speed and quickness right there.
Yeah.
With 4 men rushing, you would think he would have a little bit more success running the football. But we still have another 2.5 quarters to go. He'll wake up and start to figure out their weakness. Eagle faithful, needing something to cheer about right now. Crucial 4th down early in this ball game. Crucial for momentum, crucial for a lot of reasons right here. Big game this season, Steve. We need this play.
Play clock's going to expire here.
Yep. And we have to call another timeout.
Timeout.
And sometimes, Steve, as a player, as a coach, when you know what the defense is running, that sometimes can be harder to come up with plays. You know what I mean? I mean, seriously. I mean, because you're truly, trying to, run the play with your mind, instead of just, going out and reacting. And if you're trying to dial up a 4th and goal from about, what yard line are we on? About the 9-yard line? So we got 4th and
8 or
9.
9, something like that.
And these are plays I'm sure Coach Watson has in his back pocket. Just, can we execute it to the right way? It's going to be the question.
Little shot here, folks, of your Eagle cheerleaders. Rousing up the crowd, getting them into the game. They put on a show for us this year during the homecoming festivities.
They sure did. They've done a fantastic job all year. I don't know who the cheerleader coach is, but she's done a fantastic job. A lot of them, Steve, and they've done some acrobatic things. Like you said, you've been to the pep rallies and stuff this year and seen them really, really at their best. Very talented group. Eagles, crucial play here. 2nd quarter. Down 8 points. Jackson. Came in there in the backfield. We got Stack out here to the left. 2 receivers to the right. Came in there wide open. And number 5 read it right there.
Ball's incomplete.
And they're just making it simple right there.
Yep.
Linebackers are, like I said, reading Joe's eyes, reading Joe. Wherever Joe goes, wherever the running goes, they're going to make the tackle. And that's a crucial one right there, Steve.
Yard line.
Well, Eagles have an opportunity here to get a stop.
Yep.
Show their defensive prowess a little bit.
9:09 remaining in the 2nd quarter.
9:09. So early here in the 2nd quarter. Long game. Comets are in reach. Still haven't thrown a pass. Quarterback power, straight up. Picked up a good gain right there. About 11 yards, maybe 10.
Jackson on the tackle.
About 9. Let's call it 9-yard gain. 2nd and 1. Just a quarterback draw. Nothing spectacular. Nothing. Just straight up. I'm coming after you. We're running the ball downhill. If you got the big hogs up front, then hey, why not?
Indication is 1st and 10 for Hinton.
Trying to see what the delay is here. Play clock's going. Hinton in no hurry. Like an I formation. Or actually pistol. Number 5 in the backfield. He's had a great half. Just another quarterback pouch. Quarterback dive. Get the first down, looks like.
Joe did a good job of getting in position to make a play there. He did get a hand on the runner early. I think if he's able to keep at that, at some point he's going to have some pretty good success tripping somebody up in the backfield tonight.
9 on the play.
But they're picking up 9 a pop here with their quarterback, just straight running.
28-yard line.
Quarterback for Hinton, number 1, good-looking kid. Straight I formation, traditional I formation. Guess what's coming? Fullback dive. Boom, right there. We're right there. Nice job right there.
Good job, Eagles.
Good recognition right there by your nose guard.
Remaining on the carry, no gain on the play. 3rd down and 1.
3rd and 1. Could probably look for something else there. Right up the gut again.
29-yard line.
And here's where, if I'm the defensive coordinator, Steve, I'm going to take a chance right now. You need a huge play. I'm walking everybody up to the line of scrimmage and making these guys throw it over the top. Or try to get a tackle for loss in the backfield, because you cannot just sit back and let this quarterback and number 5 back here just pick and choose the hole they want to run through. Eagles downhill. He's going to get there. First down.
He got there plus some. Interesting that even when they're going to run the ball, they still feign the pass a little bit with a couple of receivers out there.
Just to keep you honest. But clock's moving, Hinton in control right now. And like I said, I mean, if that's your game plan is to run the football, and you got the horses up front to do it, we've got to figure out a way to stop it. And like you said, Steve, when you know what's coming, that's so, it's so difficult for the defense. You know what's coming and you can't stop it. Again, number 5, huge hole. Good tackle right there. Open field tackle
really good
right
tackle.
there.
Steed on the stop.
Nice job,
Wyatt Steed.
Yep.
Mentioned something about the cheer coaches a minute ago. Credit Mrs. Kennedy and Miss Coney.
Nice job, Miss Kennedy and Miss Coney.
Really starting a fresh new tradition of excellence here with the cheer program. Looking forward. I think they're going to go cheer competitively next year, as I understand it.
They should, Steve. They should. The cheer program, the band program, just the little intangibles we have here in Watonga starting to click. Pistol. Hinton again, quarterback drive. There you go. We got to meet him.
That's
got to
what I was
make that
talking
tackle.
about Joe
there we go.
a little bit ago. Joe is having some success getting to the runner there. And I think you give him a few more tries at this, and he's gonna start knocking guys down.
Yeah, initial contact was good. Downhill smash right there. Go get the quarterback. He's been running it all game, and probably running it again in this play. So you got to play downhill right now. Good call right there. Good anticipation by Joe. And now Hinton, 3rd and about 6.5. Big play here for the Eagles. Love to get the ball back here right now. And Steve, I've seen teams like this time and time again. They run, and then they do some kind of trick pass. And what's the flag here? It's going to be the illegal substitution
I think,
on the Eagles, and that's crucial. That's a big one right there.
Yeah, that's going to push it over the stick.
Is the indication against the Eagles.
And I don't know what the confusion is. Dunn and Whiteshield are off the field here. Who's our cornerbacks?
Comet 46-yard line. 5:04 and running on the clock.
Right now, it looks like Coach Park going to his bear defense. There we go. 6 down linemen. Everybody flying to the football.
They're going to call false start here on the Comet.
Yeah. And when you're a running team like this, those penalties are crucial right there.
That'll bring up 1st down and 15 to go. Ball marked at the Comet
First and 15, the receivers will come back in, so we'll bring back in our cornerbacks and our secondary. First and long here. Now, this play right here, I know it's first down, Steve, but for a drive when you need the ball back, this could say a lot right here. We're able to stop the running game right here and continue to make them be behind the sticks and force them to pass. Again, they have not attempted to pass all half. Looks like they're not going to.
They do play a couple of receivers out there, but I think it's just for show,
Just
folks.
for show. Here's a sweep out there. Got to turn it back inside. We do. Great tackle right there. Good job, Joe Jackson.
So I think that sweep, Derek, is the furthest we've seen the ball move from the quarterback to somebody else's hands through the air.
The first ball we see with a little heat on it from the comments, huh, Steve?
That's the first one.
They just been handing it off, running it up, running it right at us. So, nice pursuit. They're still second and long.
Second down and 9 for Hinton. Ball is spotted at the Comet 47-yard line.
Another big play right here for your defense. Again, we know what's coming.
4:32 and rolling on the clock.
At 4:32, and the clock is still moving.
And that was a fast 5 minutes, I tell you what.
Yep.
Hinton, 2 to the left. Pistol. Hand it off. Number 5. He's been running good all day. He's continuing to do it. He's breaking tackles, Steve, and he's going to take it and they're going to make up that first down. And continue to run the football right at you right now.
So the Eagles have shown some moments of brilliance against this run, and then they've shown some of those moments where the run has defeated them.
Yeah. More defeats than anything else right now, Steve. Got to wrap up right there. This kid's, good athlete, great size back there, and he's got a, tremendous offensive line opening holes for him. So somebody's going to have to be a playmaker in our run defense right now. Somebody needs to step up.
It appears to me, Derek, correct me if I'm wrong here, but it seems to, one of the keys here is when the Eagles are able to slow that play, it allows our tacklers to kind of get between the holes a little bit or get in the holes a little bit, and
good chance to help and fly in pursuit to the football. Quarterback sweep right there, right off the left tackle or right tackle.
It's when these plays develop at the exact speed that the Comets want it to that they're able to make all these yards.
Yeah, there's just no force in the backfield right now. We're not getting a push, and we're not sending any blitzes or anything like that. So they're just picking and choosing. And when you're outsized like that, and these guys are on the corner off tackle, that's just very hard to ask for your defense if you don't put them in a position to make some attacking plays. We need to attack now, not sit back. Your season's on the line. But like you said, the receivers just seem to be out there for show. They're coming to run the football. Again, right off tackle, left tackle this time. We get some people there.
So really good job there of attacking the football.
Exactly. You got to get a little mad right now, Steve. You got to take it personal. Take some pride in your defense right now. How long are you going to let them just continue to just move the ball, not passing the football, but just running right up the gut, running off tackle?
There's Morris and Steed on the tackle there. Morris has been a factor in this game defensively so far this evening. He's been impressive to watch.
He has stepped up. We need Cole to step up. Quarterback sweep, right off tackle. He is going to get there.
Credit those down linemen. They are getting wore out down there, and they're still giving it everything they've got every play.
Yeah.
2:15, clock is running.
3:15, hitting in no hurry. They pushed us around pretty much this whole half, especially on defense. And now you have to worry about your defense getting fatigued, Steve.
You do.
They're just getting moved around right now. And hopefully we can, somebody needs to make a big play here. It just amazes me they still haven't thrown the football. Left. There we go. Make that tackle. We got to have that. But we held them up a little bit. Nice job right there by your Eagles defense.
Yep. That's going to bring up third and, 7?
Yep. Is that
Maybe
Smith?
8?
Second and 8.
Second down, 9.
Oh, pardon me. That was first down. I thought that was second down that we just played.
Yeah, no, the second down right here. Like I said, Hinton, no hurry.
1:25 and running on the clock.
Now at some point, they've got to put the ball in the air. It's going to be pretty hard to get there.
1:25 left on the clock there.
Yep. Sweep right. Right off tackle. Good stick right there. There we go. Hinton Cole coming up sticking. Smith again. Big third down here. You got to wonder what they're thinking about with the clock.
Short gain on the play.
Clock's running.
6 for the Comets. Ball is spotted at the Eagle 28-yard line.
Be ready, secondary. It's another timeout for Watonga.
Timeout, Watonga.
So right now, we're going to get the time for you, ladies and gentlemen. But Hinton, again, we can't overemphasize. They have not used the passing game at all. It's just been straight running off tackle, quarterback draws, hand it off to their big running back. And it's been that way all half. But it's working right now in our favor. This is what happens when you can't throw the football.
Yep.
Because it's really hard, Steve, to run all the way down there when you're, close to the half like we are right now.
Especially when the defense knows that's what you're going to do.
Exactly.
At this point, there's not. I mean, you got to put somebody out there to cover those receivers just in case they were to throw it.
Yeah.
But you're able to, stuff a lot of guys up there in the
Yes.
box and stop that run. Hinton, just credit Hinton here with, a lot of meat and athleticism pushing the ball. They're able to run the ball even when the Eagles know it's coming.
Hinton, third, long. Big play right here for your defense. Looks like they might throw, Steve. Nope.
Yeah,
They're going to continue to run, and he's got a hole.
Well, it's not a laughing matter. He got the first down.
No kidding.
But golly, folks,
I
it
know.
looked for sure like they were going to throw the ball there. There was nobody in the backfield.
And he just takes off and runs it right up the gut. And now they're in hurry up, Steve. Will he just run it again, or will they try to throw the ball? Nope. He's going to come right off tackle. Lots of room. We've got to make tackles here. I don't remember how many timeouts they have.
Gain of 8 on the play. Timeout, Hinton.
So Hinton's called timeout here. Break the action again. Stop the clock.
Ball is marked at
They're wanting to get another touchdown before the half.
Yeah, of course they do. They get
and
the
they
ball
need
back
it.
too. Yeah. Yep.
From their position, if we were in that position, we'd be saying we need this. The Eagles need to stop.
Yep. And this is where, Coach Park got to dial something up right now. Dial something right. They don't want to pass, Coach. I would even do corner blitz. I mean, you got to get something in the backfield because a stop right here, Steve, is a win for us big time.
Well, and the corner is able to recognize, I think, what's about to happen fairly early on as things develop. So
yeah, well, there's no Steve, there's no play action. There's no nothing. It's just get the ball and run here. So, sometimes you just can't sit back. You got to take a chance. Quarterback back there. I'm assuming he's going to try to run it again late in the quarter. Yep, here he comes. Got to be sure-handed. Got to make a tackle, and we don't, Steve.
Oh,
finds a hole, and that was a big, huge touchdown right here before the end of the half. Ouch.
Yep, ouch indeed. Well, that brings the score 19-6. Was it 19? No, 20-6.
Yeah, that'd be 20-6. They made both of their extra points, going for number 3 right here. And that one just kind of really took the life out of the crowd over here, Steve. Kind of looking around. But like again, this team, this is what they do, ladies and gentlemen. And we could see a totally different team come out of the second half. So don't tune away. Talking to someone the other day, Steve, they tuned away from that Crescent game, and they're still kicking themselves.
Yep.
So let's not do it. Let's stay positive. These guys have shown heart all year, and hopefully we can turn it around here tonight with one half to go.
Still a little bit of time left in this half. The Comets will end up kicking the ball off. Eagles will get a chance to do a little something with it, even if it's just run it back.
Yeah. Kind of quiet right now. Everybody kind of just hanging around, waiting for your Eagles to wake up and get back into the ball game. We'll see what Coach Watson comes out with at halftime, but I'm sure he's going to address the running game and not being able to pass the ball, and what can we do to stop that? Short. Get on it.
Carmona recovers the kick. That'll bring up 1st and 10 Eagles.
Watonga football.
I mean, I'm waiting on the time here,
Ball
Steve.
is marked at the Watonga 37-yard line.
Knock on that. 24 seconds. 24 seconds left. We got time. Oh no.
Oh, no. That was a batted pass.
Yeah.
And the guy that batted it.
Caught it, took it back for a pick six. Exactly what you do not want to happen. And, 24 seconds left to go. He throws a flare pass, and it gets intercepted. In that situation, Joe's got to understand to go ahead and get it out there deep and let your athletic receivers have a chance. A swing pass with 24 seconds left to go is not going to do very much. And that was a crucial one. 27-6. Going for the extra point here. And he's got the distance. Nice field goal kicker right there.
Yep. Well, the Eagles are going to go into the locker room in a difficult spot.
Yeah, they are, Steve. Difficult spot, and we just not, have put together, this half. We just, it wasn't Eagle football. It wasn't what we've seen all year, and so now we've got to regroup. We've come back from deficits before,
Yep.
and we're going to definitely have to do it tonight. And the first thing I'm going to do, as a coach, is get my quarterback in and just say, hey, look, all right, that half, forget about it. There's things we can do in the second half to get us back in this football game. You're the guy who's got us here, so, there's no turning back now. You got to shake it off and become, as great as you are, even greater. Comet short kick again. Morris, he called for the fair catch at about the 30-yard line. Now what do you do here, Steve? You just turned it over with an interception. You go ahead and run the ball right here and go to halftime?
I don't know, Derek. Coach Watson surprises us with everything he does all year, and that's a good thing. It surprises the other teams too. With Joe's arm and the receivers we've got, I don't know why you don't just go ahead and take a shot at it. What do you got to lose here?
Well, you have nothing to lose. You got one of the best receivers in the state. And we've seen him go up and make some spectacular catches. So we don't know the exact seconds, but it should be, that was 24 after that pass. So let's give him 10 seconds. Should be about 14 seconds left to go in the first half. A half where Hinton has dominated. Kept it simple, running the football, taking advantage of turnovers. Tonga has 3, and they've scored on everyone, all 3. Jackson deep. He's going to throw another pick.
So tough night for Joe.
Yep. And it's a very tough night, and he's really having a tough time right here on the sideline. And you feel for him, Steve. You really do. I mean, he's just senior year. He's tried so hard. He's worked so hard, all 4 years. And you get down to this final game, and, you hate to say it, but it becomes mental. And once it gets in your head and becomes mental and you stop playing football, football becomes a very difficult game to play, especially at the quarterback position.
Well, I can only imagine what's going through his head right now. I do know that Joe is a resilient young kid, he just needs to get into the locker room, I think, and have a little time away from this.
No doubt. Halftime can't come quick enough, Steve. Sweet. Uh-oh, they're going to throw it. Be ready, white shirt. No, you're going to keep it. Still no passes. Still no passes here, and that should take us to second half, I believe. And that is a timeout with Watonga.
No, was it?
Oh, it's Hinton. Sorry, timeout Hinton.
Yeah.
Yep, timeout Hinton. Looked like they were trying to do a little bit of halfback pass. Like
That's
I said,
what
they
I thought
will.
was going to happen
Teams
too.
like this, they got a couple plays in their in their back pocket, Steve, for in the passing game.
That fellow that
Don't
took
let him fool
that
you.
pitchback didn't look to me like he was the throwing type though.
He did not. He's like, no, I'll go ahead and run this. We've been running all half. Why not?
He looked more like the locomotive type.
Yeah.
Well, we've seen a mixture tonight, folks. We've seen some great football from the Eagles. We've seen some long bomb passes, some great caught passes, and we've also seen some difficult times on defense. So,
and we've seen this our Eagles just make it harder on themselves than there has to be. To me, that's the bottom line. Comments, call timeout here. They want to put up more points. Everybody coming now.
now they're going to throw the ball.
And they got a man wide open. We got to make this tackle. And we do. Wondering how much time is left. And there's our first throw. And looks like we're going to get a penalty on us right there after the play.
Well after the play.
And I don't know if he was jawing a little. Looks like maybe some unsportsmanlike conduct on the Eagles here. A little frustration starting to set in for your Watonga Eagles. It's been a rough half, a long half.
It has been a long half. It continues to be long.
Eagles frustrated right now, just flat out frustrated. We're looking at Joe.
Personal foul against Watonga.
He's trying to figure it out on his own. Feel for the kid. He's brought us all this way. Football can make you laugh, make you cry, Steve. Am I right?
Buddy.
It's a tough game. One, he plays very, very well. So hopefully the halftime will calm him down and just try to finish this game off strong for your home fans here. You don't want this to be your last game. Trust me, I still think about my last game. I won't give my age, but many, many moons ago, Steve. And now Hinton going to attempt a field goal. This guy's been looking good, kicking extra points. Let's see if we can get 3 on the board, and it's blocked.
The Eagles blocked that.
And that's going to be offsides on us. He'll get it pushed up a little bit more, and we're still not out of the half, Steve.
Offsides against Watonga is the indication.
Well, so the Eagles were able to block that, but Hinton's going to get another shot at it here.
Well, move it a little bit closer. We were anticipating it. Jumped offside. So 52. We're going to second crack at it at 3 points. Going into the half, and it looks very good. And that's going to be 31-6 here.
Well, Derek, just a few crucial mistakes there, and Eagles letting about, 10 more points on the board right there at the end?
Yep, 10 more points with under 30 seconds. And then now it's halftime, and it couldn't come soon enough. The Eagles will go in down 31-6. Hinton in control all game. Did we see one pass? I think we see one pass at the end there.
We saw one pass.
One pass at the end there, Steve. And nothing else. Just straight running the football, Steve, and taking control. And it looks to me, Steve, let's just be transparent as possible. Hinton coming here with an attitude that we're ready to go to the tournament.
I think so, yeah.
I mean? We're not afraid of the moment. We're not afraid of what's going on. And they came in looking relaxed. And our inexperience is really showing up tonight to me, Steve. And to me, that was the most crucial part of just our whole attitude about tonight's first half.
I tend to agree. And there's also The fact that the Comets have got a lot of great big guys up front, and I know Cale Smith and Octavian are used to being able to make plays and kind of controlling the line of scrimmage a little bit,
right?
Because they're big, strong guys, and these guys are just wearing them out.
Yeah.
And so I think holes are opening up because they've got just bigger horses that are pushing our horses around a little bit.
Yeah, and there's like an intimidation factor there. And some teams, good physical football teams like this, I mean, you cannot get down 21, 28 points, so they will just stick with the run, and make it have a long night trying to play defense. And so that's what we've seen Hinton do. And then hats off to their coaching staff. They come in with the game plan, and hey, we know what we got. We stuck with it, and we're down big here in the second half, going into the second half.
Cheerleaders are going to put on a little bit of a halftime show for us here.
And Callista Riley. Junior Piper Gallagher. Julian Romanos. And Liza Bruner. Seniors Haley Roberts. Asia Richard. Adeline Hightower. And Sean Johnson. Not able to join us on the field tonight are freshman Abigail Lucaball and senior Kaylee Roberts.
Please welcome the Watonga Eagle High School Band under the direction of Shane Johnston and drum major Adeline Hightower. Tonight's show will feature Coming At You, followed by Oklahoma and the Watonga Fight Song, led by this year's senior class.
Hey, we're second half team.
We are, literally are. And I can watch it from the phone. In the comfort of my own bed.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's 2:45 remaining on the original halftime clock.
Either Sheila or Alba had two kids that were like
In sixth grade?
yeah.
Holy cow.
They got held back like 5 minutes.
5 or 6 times.
Prowl all night, so Charlie still stay up and prowl all night?
Oh, she's never been a prowler, but she stays up. Yeah. So last night, my mom took her to Hinton, and then she went home with my mom. I was still at home with my Charlie fell asleep at 7:20.
Trace too last night.
What? Yeah, 7:20. I picked her up, carried her outside, put her in the car. She slept all the way. Got home, I carried her in, laid her on the bed, and she slept till like 9:30.
That's what Trace and Hayden both did. Trace did it one night and Hayden did it the next
And
night.
Jeremy
And they
missed
both
it.
woke up and said, "What's for dinner?" And I said, "You slept through it."
It's over.
Nothing. Cereal, go back to bed. I said stew, and they said, "Ew, I don't want that." I said, "Go back to bed."
And like, but it like, but if Jeremy would have been home, then she would have told her dad was awake and he probably stayed up with her. I was like, Charlie, I'm going to sleep.
No.
But then you have Avery, who, as soon as her head is home, but it's usually
9:15, 9:20, she's good.
I'm like,
Like,
she's out. And then that's it. We hope the next time around we get to the 11 o'clock session.
No kidding. We had to be at Fairview at 8:45 last night.
At 7:30.
Why did you guys stay the night before? I don't know. Anywhere. Anywhere. In your car. Take the camper. Don't you have
There's 2:40 remaining in the 3:20 halftime period.
Napping is perfectly fine in the car.
And a reminder, the cheerleaders are selling raffle tickets for a football signed by the coaches and the football team. They are set up over by the concession stand. They will draw a winner during the fourth quarter. They would like for the winner to be present in order to win.
Okay, folks, we're back.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We're back, and if we needed some Eagle Nation magic, it is right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Sure is.
We're down huge right now, and it's going to take a tremendous, perfect half to get us back in this football game, Steve.
Well, they definitely have the tools and the talent.
Yeah, we got the tools, the talent. Do we have the want to?
That's the question.
You know, to do it again and muster up enough energy to make a comeback.
One of the things we're going to have to see is some smart play. You said a perfect half, and you're right. Our Eagles were pretty frustrated at the end of that first half, and we're going to have to see some pretty brilliant play and some heads that are in the game.
Exactly, and some want to, Steve. Have some love. This is about pride right now. Your crosstown rivals. You don't want to have to go the whole off season with them with this kind of lead on you.
Big hit there by big old 54, Cale Smith.
Cale Smith.
Good job, Cale.
Now, this is what
we'll fire him up.
There we go, Steve. And this is the Eagles we know coming out of halftime. Coach Watson and his staff has done a tremendous job all year being able to motivate these guys to turn it back on. So, you want to come out and just play some strong, good football right here. 3-and-out would be nice. They're going to run the football. What adjustments has Coach Park made on defense?
Hinton fielded that ball at about their own 15, brought it out about 10 yards. So we're going to start at about the 26-yard line?
I would say. Hinton, great first half running the football. They'll come right back out. Same thing, right off tackle, number 5. He was crucial all game. He's going to pick up another big gain for Steve to start the third quarter.
Yep, 11 yards.
And just the exact same play, right off tackle play. And they've been running it all game. And like I said, we'd hope that.
Why wouldn't they?
Yeah, why? If you can't stop it, until you stop it, I'm going to continue to run it. So, smart by there. Coaching staff and athletes doing what they know best. And we've got to take some pride and step up here, get stronger at the line of scrimmage. Flow with your linebackers and somebody make a play. We need a turnover. Somebody go for the football. Strip. They're not going to pass it, so forget about the interceptions. Gang tackle. Bring the leather. Haven't heard any popping all game.
The Eagles making some switches up here on defense.
Quarterback. Draw a quarterback dive right off tackle. Again, good right there. Messed the timing up with the low snap.
Yep.
And we were able to get in there. Looked like Trenton Cole was in there to disrupt that and make it second and long.
That's one of the things I think, Derek, that their offense depends on is its timing. And if its timing gets thrown off, I don't think they do near as well. When our Eagles are able to disrupt that timing, or like right there, some external event, a drop snap or a low snap disrupts their timing, they just don't do as good.
Exactly. I agree with you, Steve, on that assessment. I really do, because it is all timing and for these guys, especially if you don't have a passing game, but they're just so confident in the running game. Why pass it? Second and long here, you would think it'd be a passing down, but they're going to kind of right back off to their guy, number 4, right off tackle again. Better job right there.
Yep. It stayed turned in. He didn't get around the outside. I don't think they've got the speed to get around the outside.
No, they don't, Steve. They don't. And they tried to. And Trenton Cole stepped up right there. And we'll need more of that. Now, here is a crucial play early in this third quarter. Getting them off the field and getting the ball back to your offense. Tavian Brown, Duenes, Cale Smith, stand strong in there. Our linebackers off tackle. Got to feel.
44-yard line.
Big guys over here on the right side. Big offensive lineman. Pistol formation for Hinton. Give it right to him off tackle to the left. Got to be able to make that stop, and we do, Steve.
We do. Eagles doing a great job right there. So that's going to bring up 4th and short.
Yep. 4th and short. You
it's
know what's
still
coming.
In Comet territory here.
Exactly.
Not sure what they'll do.
I'm looking here. I don't
see a punt team coming in.
Me neither, Steve. Me neither. So it looks like we're going to have a big, huge 4th down conversion right here. And a stop right here would do wonders for momentum for this crowd, for our city, Steve.
Sure would. They're indeed going to go for it here.
Yep.
It's still in Comet territory. It's
and
on the 46-yard line.
Don't jump off sides.
Yeah, don't move. Don't move. Watch the ball.
Straight dive. Got to stop him.
Yeah, I think he got it.
Enough. Yep. It's a straight dive right there. We need 2 yards. We're going to do it. Clock's moving, and we got an eagle down on and that's our guy, Cale Smith there.
That's big Cale Smith.
Looks like he took a shot there. One of those uncomfortable places.
Yep.
Should be able to walk it off. And we need him.
I think he'll be back. He's a tough young man.
Exactly. He's had a great year all year. Transfer in from Gary. Being the anchor right there. D tackle. Tremendous year, Cale Smith. Great job. Been solid for us all year. The 2 receivers to the right. Just window dressing here for the Comets. They're running the football. Yep.
He looks like he's going to throw, and nope,
he's got a wall in front of him too, Steve. You see that line? You see that blocking out there? I mean, that's just beautiful to watch right there. Just big guys out in front. Big number 67 leading the way. Running back leading the way. Huge gain right there for your quarterback.
Well-coached bunch of youngsters here.
Exactly.
8:30 and rolling on the clock.
And just with the, athletic, the feet to move out there, to pull around, you love to see that. That's one thing I do. I love to see offensive linemen come around the corner and pull. Be athletic and open the holes for the running back. Big play right there. Comets, cruise control right now. Again, same play. Counter. He's going to walk in, Steve. Nope. Oh, right there. There you go. Bring it up. That's Sanders right there with the leather. That'll make you think about coming up there. Yeah. Yep. Somebody's not giving up. Somebody's not quitting. But just again, Steve, just a play right around the corner. Just a counter. Pulling number big 67, getting in front of the quarterback. And they're so big, you can't even see some of our Watonga defenders over there.
Right.
Not until it's too late.
So we're looking at approximately 8 minutes left in the third quarter.
Yep. And we haven't had the ball on offense this quarter, this half, and we just not have stopped hitting. Quarterback. He's going to walk in. Did he get there? Touchdown. Comets. Quarterback all the way down the field. Big offensive lineman in front of him. Just textbook football. Good Oklahoma running football right there. You got to give it to him. Coming in here, Steve, they coming in here and they're taking this serious. They look like they're getting ready for the playoffs.
Yep,
you know what I mean? They look to fine tune their skills, running game, and get more confidence going on to next week, and doing a nice job. Hats off to the Hinton Comets.
Hinton Comets playing impressive football tonight.
Yep. Going to make it 38-6, sorry, excuse me. 38-6. And just no resistance right there, Steve.
Yeah, no resistance to that. The defensive line just unable to contain that run around the outside. They didn't do too much inside on that series, but the defense just not able to contain that strong run.
Exactly.
Over the left and over the right side.
And just not able to handle the offensive line up front, Steve.
Yep.
And, seeing those big guys coming around the corner pulling, with defense, with secondary trying to stop those plays is difficult. And so, again, it might sound like a broken record, but they're just not throwing the ball. They're just saying, here we go, we're going to run it. You stop us, and we have not been able to stop anybody tonight. Onside kick. You got to get that ball back, and I think Hinton's going to recover that, Steve. And
that's just a bit more bad news for the Eagles here.
Yeah. And that's going to be an onside kick right there.
Indeed, it's going to be Comet football at the Eagle 45.
Yeah. You know, you're up 33. I don't think that was an intentional onside kick. I think they were just still trying to pooch it, but we're just not. The life has just been taken out of us right now, Steve. Can we come back? Can we get something? Can we get a fire? All it takes is one big play, fellas.
Yeah.
Hinton with the ball again. Watonga hasn't seen it this quarter. Actually, hadn't seen it game time in the last, 7 to 8 minutes. If you want to go back to the
you go back to the second half.
Yep.
Or the first half, second quarter. You're right.
Pretty simple. Dive right there. Nice tackle right there, Trenton Cole. Number 5, he's been a workhorse tonight. Him and number 1 have carried the duties in the running game here tonight for Hinton.
Hinton ball is marked at the Eagle 43-yard line.
So a 2-yard gain there off of a little run.
And I'm looking at our Eagles, Steve, and they're just the body language I'm seeing, And again, it goes back to inexperience. I mean, we're very, very short on seniors who have actually, been in these type of situations. Right at you again, right off tackle. Joe Jackson sticking it in there, but not after another 6-7 yard gain.
Jackson and Cole on the tackle. Pickup of about 7, third down 2. Ball was spotted at the Eagle 36-yard line. 6:40 and running.
So, Derek, do you think that the Comets have gone, what's this, 9 games now?
Mm-hmm. This will be their 9th game, yes.
And thrown the ball this little the entire season?
I would love to look at those stats, but Steve, I remember talking to someone. It was someone earlier last week, and they said this team played Cashin 7-0 for most of the game. And I can believe it with this style. That's what you have to do to a talented team like Cashin like that. Just take the air out of the ball, and you're bigger up front. And we've seen both the teams, Cashin and Hinton. Hinton's pretty much way bigger than Cashin up front.
Right.
So just a smart coaching job over there by this Hinton coaching staff. I don't know how long they've been together, but I'm pretty impressed, Steve.
Yeah, I am too. They're using the tools that they have for sure in the way that they need to be used.
Exactly. And that's just smart coaching right there. I got big guys, so I'm going to use it, and it's going to carry them, look like here, with another quarter and a half to the playoffs to meet one of the topper teams in Class A.
4th and very short here.
Quarterbacks. Oh, great play right there. Did he get back? Oh, who was that coming across the line? Was that Dakota Morris?
So where the referees are going to mark this looks to be short.
I know he had the second effort, but that first effort
where the
had
actual
a back.
spot is.
Hale Smith on the tackle.
Wow, that's
a great spot. That might give it to him.
Man, I don't know, Derek.
Yeah, I wish we had instant. Yeah, hey, they're going to turn it over to the Eagles here. And this could be something that's the lightest spark in us. We need anything right now, Steve.
How about Big Mo now?
Yep. Nice job right there. Sticking it in there. And those are the plays we've seen this team make in the second half of games this year. Maybe this will rub off to the offense and we can put up a few touchdowns here and try to make this a competitive game. As competitive as possible.
This is your moment, Joe.
Yep. You don't have to worry about anything that happened in the first half, Joe. It's all about right now. Jackson, deep. He's got time. He's going to step up. He's going to look to run. He'll come off and pick up about 5 yards, Steve.
Yep. Good way to get things started, Joe.
Exactly. And we got a hurt comment on the field here. But again, like you said, the good way to get things started. Let's get Joe involved. I know he wants to make up some bad mistakes in that first half. And this is the way to do it. Joe, come out running. Don't try to do too much. Just try to get one score at a time. That's what it's going to take.
So that's where we got in trouble in the first quarter, was Joe just trying to do too much. He was, he had a lot of opportunity open to him that he just didn't take advantage of.
Yeah.
He had receivers open downfield. He had receivers open near. It's those open near that we wanted to see him throwing to more, and he was trying to throw the ball or trying to run the ball maybe a little more than he should have at that point.
Right.
But I think this was a smart move because it kind of got the Eagles started off, with a was something they could manage right off the bat.
Exactly. You know, and with Joe, you know, the first half, like I said, he's going to shake it off.
Now.
We're going to shake it off. Now the Comet's going to walk off the field. Thank goodness. And so, Joe, you have a chance right now to rewrite the second half and, you know, make us all forget about that first half. And we've seen you do it time and time all year long. You know, you just want successful plays right now. Hinton with a huge lead. They can play pretty much what they want, but they're going to still stay 20 yards deep on the outside. Jackson got a man.
Jackson's pass falls incomplete.
Looked like he was going to Sanders there.
Well, yeah, maybe. I was thinking maybe Morris. I couldn't really tell.
Yeah, exactly. Been that kind of night, Steve. Yeah. Been that kind of night. Third down. It's just like we just continue to have these third and fourth and longs. It's been a staple all night long. Third down. High snap. There it is. White shirt. Should have enough room right there. He does.
Looks like he got out past the stick.
Yep. It's going to be a first down. Phoenix had a nice game today.
He has. I'd love to see the young man, Mr. Phoenix Whiteshirt, having a good night.
Me
you know,
too.
He's had a rough year catching the ball.
Yep.
And tonight he's doing pretty good catching the ball.
Sure is. Catching it first and then making something happen. But it's pretty easy when you got somebody playing 20 yards behind you.
Yeah.
Look at this, Steve.
So look at this, folks.
Yeah.
He's standing on the 45, and the opponent was standing right on the 40.
Yeah.
40, 41, 42, right there. That's crazy.
That's crazy. And that cover 3 zone was what they're running, Steve. That's all his area. He just stop and turn around. I mean, there's so many route combinations you can run out of this. First down, though. Eagles. We need it. Jackson. Go to the side. He's going to roll for the first time tonight, Steve. And look, the throw got a man open.
And the roll is successful more times than not.
Exactly. And that's going to be a first down there. I didn't see who caught that ball. Is that Carmona caught the ball.
Oh, good deal.
Nice job.
Yvonne got a catch.
Yep. Got a catch and almost made someone miss. And just a simple pitch and catch right there, Steve.
Yep. Derek, I'm so glad we've got the eagle eyes of Joe Kalicki up here in the booth with us. Us old men can't see that far.
And I brought my readers too, so I'll keep them in my backpack if I got Joe over here. Nah, thanks, Joe. He's been awesome all year, hasn't he, Steve?
Oh, he sure has. Been a lot of fun.
Jackson, deep. They're rushing. There's a screen pass. Oh, come on, Dakota. If you can make that catch, he's still running. Good call right there by Coach Watson.
That bubble had developed in the secondary.
Yeah, we have just not executed that screen all year, which is a dangerous, dangerous weapon right there. We got to play pitch and catch. I know it's in a hurry. Joe, just catch it for him. Don't throw it too hard. Second and 10. Good idea. Just didn't work. Same thing out here with White Shirt.
Continually, folks have to crank the camera to the left to get all of the secondary because they're playing so far back.
He's under heavy attack right here, Steve, and he's going to go down.
So it's going to bring up third down and a ways.
And if you
third and 14.
Look at Sanders right here. He's wide open, but just Joe not having no time back there. The big guy's coming up front, and they're only sending 4, Steve. So
yeah, well, we need Joe rolling. It was successful, but and I know Joe's playing defense, he's playing offense, and rolling him every play isn't going to work either.
Right.
But we need more of that than we're getting. I think
at this point, Steve, you have nothing to lose. Nothing to put in. Keep no bullets to keep. Roll him out, and they don't, and they're just going to throw it, and nobody's waiting and.
Jackson's pass falls in.
Going to bring 4th and long here. I see Joe limping a little bit. That could have some to do with a lot of things if you're not healthy. So big play right here. Laycock's working at 19. You got Lockhart in the backfield, along with Jackson. 2 to the right. Trips to the left. Looks like Dunn's over there by himself. And he is. Jackson stepping up. And they're going to get him. He's going to turn the ball over.
Yep. I'm turning the ball over on downs. He did get back to about the line of scrimmage, so the Comets will take over at their own 45.
Yeah. And those plays just take, to get all the way down there. That's why you don't want to be in those 4th and long situations, especially if you got a heavy rush and they're pretty much dominating you up front. You got to have a short game, and we're getting exploited tonight not having that short game, Steve, because they were playing way off. And
the Eagles had been developing the short game.
We've seen it last week. We've seen it the last couple of weeks.
The last 2 weeks we saw it, and it was really coming alive.
Yeah.
And the Eagles have just, I think, dropped a few passes here this evening that we'd like to have caught that were in that short range that we needed.
So Hinton back on offense. Seems like they've been had the ball all game. Same play. Quarterback run, right off tackle. Second and about 7.
Taylor on the keeper.
Comets in no hurry.
Stopped by Cole. Pick up a 3.
Been in control of this game from the opening drive when we turned the ball over. And just have not looked back. Stick with their game plan. We're running at you. No need to throw the ball. Make mistakes. Manage the game through our running game. Pretty impressive again. I keep saying that, but not too many times in this day and age that you see a team just line up and just run the ball right at you.
No, you sure don't.
It's penetration. Number 5, he's going to break a tackle, and he's off to the running again. Dakota Morris attempts to, and that's going to be, did he grab his face mask there, or is that an offensive face mask? He kind of stiff on Morris right there, looked like to me, Steve. Looks like it's going to go on Watonga. Holding on, Morris holding on for dear life, had to grab something.
Did they officially call it a face mask, Derek, or was it a horse collar?
It was a face mask.
Okay.
He grabbed him up top, trying to hold on. That guy stiff armed him. Looked like it gave him more than what Morris did. But, when you're a defender, you got to keep your hands away from the facial area.
Face mask. Ball is spotted at the Eagle 10-yard line. 1st and goal. .2:14 and running on the clock.
So 2:14 left here in your third quarter. Clock continues to run.
Quarterback off tackle, same play. Gonna pick up.
Get down to the 5.
Yep.
Taylor on the keeper.
First and goal, or second goal from the 5.
Exactly. And this Taylor kid, I mean, he's really been impressive today too for him. Just sticking with the game plan. Coach don't want me to throw the ball. I'm just gonna use my legs.
At the Watonga 6-yard line.
And it helps when you have the big guys up front to do it, Steve. And like you mentioned early on in the game, if you look at the size difference, I mean, it's not just height and weight. I mean, it's just the whole package there.
So what throws me off, Derek, is I don't see them using those great big guys to form a pocket ever and throw from it. They just use them to make holes in the line so they can run.
And that's coaching philosophy, Steve. Boom, right there. There
Very
you go.
Nice, Joe
that's
Jackson.
there you go. I mean, that's what I would have been doing all game. Sending some heat, not just sitting back. Sending some heat. Great job right there, Joe. Get mad and make the play. Because they're just way too relaxed right now. You see him look way up in the stands, and Joe was like, "Nuh-uh. Here, come here."
Actual battle loss of 1 on the play. Ball is
To hold them to not having a touchdown right here would go a long ways to the fourth quarter.
Sure would.
Hinton, 3rd down. Number 5.
Big hit, but I think he's going to get in.
They're
going to mark him short.
Yep.
right on
Some toughness right there.
Short of the goal line.
He jumped and jumped. Now 4th and short. They'll line up close to everybody and probably hand it right back to the number 1 guy, number 5, as they've been doing all night. Take a even more larger lead here.
I'm going to say credit Eagles here a lot because it was 1st and goal, and they have withstood a pretty big attack all the way down to 4th down here.
Exactly. And look at that number 5 got a little pop right there. He's hurting a little bit.
Yep. The Eagles put a little bit of heat on him.
And that's what we've been doing all year, Steve. You know, we get down here, it's fourth quarter, we come to the fourth quarter, and we take over with our conditioning. And right now the score is just a little bit out of hand. But if I stop here, who knows?
I think the clock has wound down on the third quarter. Referees are moving the ball to the other end of the field.
Yep. 38-6. Was there one touchdown in that quarter, Steve?
Yes, there was one touchdown by the Comets. And then they got the ball right. The Eagles actually haven't had the ball in this. They didn't have the ball in the third quarter, did they?
Let me see. We did. What happened?
Oh, yeah, they did. They did. Sorry, folks.
We turned it over on down.
Yeah. I was thinking about that kickoff that they recovered.
I think our team is just in shock from what happened at the end of that second quarter, Steve. Those points, those 10 points right there, just backbreaker for any team, you know what I'm saying, in that situation, especially for your senior leader who's at quarterback. Getting into the fourth quarter. 38-6 Comets.
Sure would like to see the Eagles
stiffen up right here.
Yeah, just get a fire in them. Nobody wants to go out like this.
Nope. Big guy. Hand it to him. He goes right up the middle. Number 68 right there. Looked like he knew what he was doing back there in the backfield. It's one of their offensive linemen coming off.
Yep.
And just plowing his way into the end zone, just making it look easy. And if you'd have told me this would be the score earlier today, Steve, I would have told you, man, I don't know what's going on in that brain of yours.
Yep.
There's no way.
I agree. I would have said the same thing, Derek. I wouldn't have believed that it could have been this far apart, this wide of a margin. But it is. And we're just going to have to get through this quarter and do what we can to play some good football and get ready for next year.
Yep, that's pretty much it, Steve. And you know, Steve, for me, it's just, you know, it's just heart-wrenching for me, and I'm sure it is for you too as well, because, you know, we saw this team come out this year with a new attitude, a new set of energy, and no matter what happens tonight, you know, I'm proud of these guys just because.
I'm too. This is a winning season, one way or the other.
Yeah, no doubt, Steve. You know, and they brought a lot of energy, got the town back into the, you know, everything. Got the community following the Eagles. You and I had our second season up here in the booth, and so, you know, you just feel for the, you know, those guys out there, the seniors, Joe Jackson, but you know, you also feel for fans like us and alumni who really had something to cheer about this year when it comes to football, being a Watonga Eagle.
Well, it's been a fun year to be an Eagle and to be an Eagle fan. And folks, we still have a fourth quarter here to play, and that's where this team usually does its best, plays its best football. So we're looking forward to watching what happens here.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, these guys have had a winning season. You're right, Derek. I'm going to use your words, real talk there about you know, the attitude in town and the way things have gone this year.
Yes.
And that's going to carry over into next year. And guess what? We've got a whole slate of players on the field right now that we're going to get to watch next year.
No doubt, Steve. That's a great point. You know, and you know how we do, Steve. We're going to take a negative and turn it into a positive. And,
that's right.
And we're going to say, Eagle Nation, hey, you know, this is just the beginning, you know. And so hats off to Joe Jackson, DeAndre Dunn. You know, we turn this around and have more success and start to get deeper into playoffs and, you know, possibly get back to the championship game like we normally do back in the late 90s or the early 90s and late 70s. And that spirit was here at the beginning of the season.
Oh,
Steve.
yeah.
And so something to look forward to. Let's go ahead and finish this quarter, Joe. You've had a tremendous year. Go out like the champion you are. Jackson Deep, he's just hobbled, Steve.
Yeah, these guys are getting too deep. They're getting too much penetration through our line, and they're able to get back there and make plays in the backfield.
Yeah. Just no resistance up front. They're just getting right back there. Like There's nobody in front of him, and that's just the size. And again, that's just great coaching. He's going to send forth, drop everybody deep, and it's been difficult for us.
He's using those great big guys. They've got 3 of them up there that are occupying most of our offensive line's time. And then the littler guys are able to slip past or by them and get in the backfield.
Yeah, and just look at it again. And that's almost a pick right there. And number 68 just having his way right there with who's ever over him. We haven't been able to stop him all night long. Good-looking kid right there.
Timeout, Watonga.
We'd like to know his size and weight and grade. And he's been dominant all night.
Now, those 3 biggest guys are all, just looking at them comparing to Lominick, they're 6'3", 6'4", size guys, and I'm guessing they're weighing in, north of 240 or something like that.
Exactly.
So these are large people.
Steve, for me as a football fan, as a football enthusiast like we are, I mean, it's just you can't help but kind of like Hinton right now and wonder what's going to happen to them in the tournament. What sort of team will take to stop this kind of coaching philosophy, because this is real hard-nosed football right here, and this is the kind of team you want to take to the playoffs.
Well, like I said, they gave Cashin a heck of a run.
Yeah, exactly. So whoever their next opponent is should take a look at this film and watch out, because you're going to have to make them pass. If you let them keep running, it's going to be a long night for whoever they play. Jackson deep. The rush is here. They got him again, Steve. And they're going to fumble that one. They're going to pick it up, and he's going to walk in. And now it's going to be a touchdown. Put the flag down. He just does not have time back there, Steve.
And another flag coming in way late. So that's a block in the back on Hinton.
So Thomas will keep the ball, but I don't think the touchdown will count. I'm assuming. Am I right, Steve?
I think you're correct, Derek. Yeah, they're throwing the game ball back into Watonga's side. Going to bring a game ball in from Hinton's side, I believe. And the referee indicated it'll be first down.
And, I'm looking, Stephen, we've had 3 quarters to kind of analyze this, and I'm looking at Joe's. Looks like he's got a bad limb, and that could be why Coach Watson has not rolled him out tonight.
Could be.
In any other circumstance, you're going to run your superstar. You're going to roll him out and, avoid that rush. But, when you have to be a pocket quarterback, you're going to have protection up front. And
he's dealing with the least stable pocket he's dealt with all year.
No doubt. He's always been all year been able to get outside that pocket and do stuff and be that triple threat quarterback.
Yeah.
That he's done all year, and it's just looked like injuries and have caught up with him, and right now and he's not able to move around and be as elusive as we normally used to seeing Joe Jackson. Quarterback, sweet. 1 man miss, 2 men miss, 3 men miss, 4 men gets ran over. Hinton dominating.
Steve and Jackson on the tackle.
So I'm going to go on a limb, Steve, and I'm going to say number 1 and number 5 have been 95% of their offense tonight.
Agree.
Would you agree with that?
I would agree with that. And they're good-looking football players. They're not the biggest, fastest guys you ever saw, but, they're stout. And they've got one heck of a front in front of them.
No kidding, Steve. They're making holes you and I could run through.
You bet.
Fullback dive. There's somebody else who carried the ball. Number 21 right there. He'll get his name in the stat column. Hit the hole real quick right there, but we made the stop. No hurry. Clock running down. 4th quarter. Season coming to an end for your Watonga Eagles.
7-yard line, 2nd down and goal.
2nd and goal from the 7.
Honestly, Steve, I hope someone is creative enough to make these guys a highlight film, because they've given us some special plays this year and a lot of highlights. And like I said, we're going to be fine. We started something this year, and we're going to build on it.
Yep. Yeah, these guys have made some just excellent plays all year.
Crosses the 5-yard line. Ball is marked at the 4. 3rd down, goal to go.
You know, in the loss last week to OCA, we noted that Dunn seemed a little bit off all night.
Sure did.
Never heard anything about an injury or anything, but he just didn't seem like he was all there.
Yep. And you know, Steve, these, you know, we take into consideration, they've run a lot of offensive plays. They've been on defense a lot all year, you know. Even the greatest of athletes are going to break down at some point.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we're seeing right now, just injuries, little nicks and bruises starting to add up, especially right now here in the, it's going to be another touchdown, Comets.
Touchdown, Comets.
And they're just doing whatever they want to do right now. Having fun out here. This kicker's getting some work in tonight.
Yeah, he is. He's a pretty good kicker, too.
He's been accurate. I think he's only missed, did he even miss one?
No, that one was blocked, but
Sure
then
was.
that was because we were offsides, and so they got another
money.
shot at it.
He's been money. Good strong
That's
leg
good as
right
well.
through. If you need a field goal, he'll be right there.
He did actually kick one field goal, too.
Mm-hmm. We got Sanders limping. He's limping off. Tough night.
Very tough night. We had high expectations for the season, and you know it was some high times that we saw. We've also seen some low times, but you know I'd say the third quarter there, the end of the second quarter and the third quarter, maybe some of the lowest times we've seen out of these guys. They've been in some tough spots and have really held their heads up and battled back and done great.
Right. Right, Steve. Right. But that might be, I'm going to agree with you, too. That might be, you know, flat out the, you know, the lowest and just the most surprised I am, you know, in this team. They're just giving us such a good showing. We've had a good product to put on the field most of the year, all year long, and tonight just I think the bumps and bruises and the experience has just kind of caught up with us. And you know, when your leader Joe Jackson is off, you know, if he's off a little, just a tiny bit in a game like this, it makes it difficult.
I think you were exactly right when you mentioned that a little bit ago. There's the only reason for not rolling Joe more, I think, at this point, or you know, maybe in the second quarter sometime, is you know, he's not quite 100%.
Yeah, exactly. And so why would you roll him if you can't, if you're not going to get, you know, the normal Joe? And that's when, you know, for me, you have to throw quick passes, get it out of his hand quick, and they're going to get him again. And I tell you, this number 68 is just, he might have 4 or 5 sacks on the night. Just a dominant showing.
Yep.
You know, he just looks like he should be playing on another level.
Right, he does, and he probably will be.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere.
Ball is marked at the Watonga 16-yard line.
And, you know, bless their heart, the offensive line. They've done a good job all year. They've been undersized every game this year. He's coming off again. He's in the backfield.
So Joe doing a good job avoiding.
There you go. Nice pick. He stayed behind the line of scrimmage. Gets it out to Morris.
On the option pitch.
Joe avoiding an almost sure sack there.
But as you can see, he's not running hard. You know, that's not normally him. He's trying to get the ball out of his hand. That was a little outside the pocket play right there, and he had to pitch it away. So, you know, I'm gonna stick with what I said, Steve. I think he's just hurt, and that's affected the game plan with Tim. Hinton figured it out. He's standing there in the pocket and just collapsing in the pocket. Handoff. Lockhart. Woo, number 5 coming up hard. Still playing. Bringing leather. Hinton. They're going to take one from us this year. That's all right. We'll be back next year.
Yep.
4th down. 3 to go.
4th and 3. I don't know if Joe can even punt.
Punt team coming in here.
Jackson back in punt formation for the Eagles.
That's a nice punt. They're going to let it roll. Takes a Watonga bounce. About the 38-yard line.
Yep.
Very quiet in here, Steve.
Sure is. So that'll go down as about a 37-yard punt, approximately. Not a bad punt for Joe.
Ball is down at the Hinton 38-yard line. Thomas will take over first down and 10. 7:04 remaining in the ball game.
So we got 7:04 to remain, or 7:04 to go here in the fourth quarter, as we're told.
Tonga still with the starters out there. Sanders, Jackson, white shirt. Secondary hasn't had nothing to do tonight, huh, Steve?
No, not really.
No passes really attempting, and
had the one pass so far this evening, and that was it.
On a cold, brisk night, it can get very, very cold out there. You ain't got nothing to do.
Yeah.
And Hinton calling another timeout. Look like the play clock was rolling down here, and now it really becomes you're fighting against the clock here. You're fighting against a lot of emotions. A lot of everything's going on right now. I just remember my last seconds of my senior year and just feeling like there was nothing I could do. That's the loneliest feeling, Steve. You want something so bad, and that's why I say, Joe, you've had a great career here, man. And one game is not going to define who you are as an athlete, a football player, and especially as a man. You've done a great job with leadership this year, leading this team, and just did a great job with this program. And like I said, Steve and I mentioned earlier, turning the corner for Watonga.
Yep.
This team, the success that comes on after this will be due to this team and getting this whole community back into it. And, we're all looking forward to next year.
It's sure been exciting this year.
Yeah, we've had a lot of fun this year.
Around this program.
No doubt. New quarterback in the game for Hinton, number 21. He's going to just continue to do what they've been doing all night. And pass the ball. Run the football right up the gut.
Obviously, a green quarterback there. He didn't look comfortable carrying that ball at all.
Not really. Younger guys, get them some playing time, good experience. Save up your big boys up front because they got a nice matchup. I believe it's going to be with Ringling next week, Steve. Ringling, one of the top teams in the Class A. Be a good matchup. Hope Squirtle has it. I'd like to watch it.
Yeah, I bet it'll be on.
Got a little speed right there. Put the shoulder down. Picked up a first down.
I bet it'll be on. But playoff time, it just depends on whether the schools want to pay the fees to broadcast the game.
Yeah, we did. We ran into that last year, didn't we, Steve?
Yep.
Eagle 45-yard line.
Hinton taking her time, taking the play clock all the way down. Sweet. Got to make the tackle.
Morris
good
just
play right
blowing
there.
that up.
Yeah,
doing a great job.
Fighting. Nice job, Dakota Morris. Still being a football player. Now, he's not a senior, is he, Steve? Dakota Morris is not a senior.
Don't believe
we'll
so.
have him back next year with the year of experience under his belt. Off season to get in the weight room. He's a hard worker, good character for a kid, and that's that. He played good this year.
Yep.
He needs to catch thousands and thousands of balls this summer and come back ready to go. He could be a true weapon for us next year. And Hinton will just let the play clock run all the way down to 5. Keep the ball on the ground. Try to pick up a first down.
Benny on the keeper.
Stay in bounds.
Gain of about 7 on the play. Brown and Jackson on the tackle. 3rd down 10 for the Comets. Ball is spotted at the Eagle 45-yard line. 4:20 and running on the clock.
Got 4:20.
Yep.
Left here in the 4th. Clock is running.
Comets in complete control. Have been from the beginning of the game. They've got their backups in now. Still running the football. Still having success. And no matter who they throw back there, Steve is running the same play and getting the same results.
Well, and I'm sure, it's the same plays that they've practiced hundreds or maybe even thousands of times in
Steve,
practice.
if they ran 5 different plays tonight, I'd be surprised.
I would too. I would too. So everybody knows their blocking assignments.
Yep.
And everybody knows where the ball's headed. And
it's easy to coach that. You know what it's easy to coach that. There we go. Dive right, dive left, off tackle right, off tackle left. Just that's who we are. That's what we do. And again, hats off to them. They stuck with it. And there's going to be a turnover. We'll get the ball back.
Stopped short of the first down. Eagles will take over on downs. Lockhart on the tackle. 1st and 10 Eagles. Ball is marked at the Eagle 36-yard line. 3:14 remaining.
So 3:14 remaining. The Eagles take over on their own 36 here.
Yep. Jackson out of the ball game. Cole in for him, sophomore.
So Cole has a good shot at being our quarterback next year. So this is a little call it a preseason look.
There you go, a little preview of next year. What you guys will get all of next year.
Trenton back there with Kamen.
Sanders, another one out there that'll be back here next year. It looks like everybody out there will be back next year. Lefty right here. Nice throw, Carmelo. Nice catch. There we go. Nice spiral right there. Nice ball right there by Trenton Cole.
Well thrown ball.
Yep.
Carmona and a good caught, caught ball.
Exactly. I see Jackson entering the game again with Cole going to stay at quarterback. Joe will now go, it looks like, at running back.
Well, that's where he played for the first few years. He played football for Watonga.
Sure did. Second and 3. Give the ball to Joe. There he goes.
There's a blast from the
pass.
pass.
I know it.
We'll have to see that.
Hats off to Joe. Nice run right there, Joe. That's one you'll keep in the memory bank. And nice job by Coach Watson, letting your senior get back out there. He's hobbled. He's got heart. He wants to keep fighting. Let him get some success and do your best to make sure this kid understands that he is well appreciated. And no matter win or loss, we rode with you, and you took us as far as we're going. We're proud of you, Joe. Cole going to throw, got a man. Sanders throws it behind him.
Cole's pass incomplete. Pass intended for Sanders. 2nd down, 10 Eagles.
Well, folks, I wanted to see Jackson's season here end and his career as an Eagle football player end with a state championship, but wasn't in the cards this year for that. But it sure has been fun to watch him as he, went from elementary school into junior high, and he would be down here on the sidelines throwing the ball and wanted to be a ball boy.
Yep.
And, the entire time until he could get on the field and play in his own uniform.
Cole's pass complete to Morris.
And he did everything right, Steve.
He
did. He did it all right, all 4 years. Started as a freshman safety. They were in the wishbone for most of his career. So you have to take that into consideration too.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So this is his second year as a passer. He was a running back and running that wishbone that the previous coach had was his philosophy, and so most of these kids were a part of that program, or part of that offense, and so Coach Watson's first year, and you know, my thing now, Steve, as we wind this down is, you know, for these kids' sake, I hope Coach Watson has had a good experience here and is willing to come back and take on the challenge of continuing to turn this program. And there's Joe Jackson, just so we talk about. He's running. There we go. Nice job, Joe. Hurting all. He's on one leg, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what we're used to seeing all year. Just a lot of guts and heart and determination by Joe Jackson.
Yeah, so he gets that ball and gets you running with it, and adrenaline hits, and that limp goes away momentarily.
Yeah.
And
well, what is it, Steve? It's fourth quarter.
Yeah. he looks like the gazelle that he really is.
Fourth quarter is just a different football player. Never seen anything like it in all my years of football, but love to see it. Never quit. Never say die. Cold, deep. He's got a man. Oh, almost. Looking for his first touchdown pass of the year. Had white shirt and Carmona deep. Sanders also.
Sure has been fun to watch Joe come up through the system and start to play. I've started that to say these words right here. He's wanted to play football so bad since he was, I met him when he was in third grade, I think. Mm-hmm. And he's wanted to play football the entire time I've known him.
Yeah. I met him in sixth grade. I met him in sixth grade. There's a screen. Look at this, Steve. There's your guy, Sanders. Beautiful moves right there.
I'm telling you, when he's going diagonal across the field there,
and it's a head scratcher. Why you didn't do that all game? You know, I mean, he's got that kind of talent. That little rocket over there.
Yeah,
it surprised me.
I don't know if y'all can hear that or not, but it's got a concussion that kind of moves your chest a little bit when they set that off after we score.
Kick to it, doesn't it?
Something new to the repertoire for the Eagle fans.
And Trenton Cole gets his first career high school touchdown as he just dumped off a little screen pass right there to your man Chris Sanders. Sanders makes a couple people miss. He's just a talent that will be back next year, Steve, yep. And we'll see a lot more of that for the coming years.
And, you know, some of the excitement that we talked about with the program, that was on purpose.
Yep, and now there's nobody there. Uh-oh, good open field tackle right there by number 21.
That was Cale Smith on that carry.
Sure was.
That's that little caught pass. So I wanted to mention something about Cale. We talked a little bit ago about and we've talked about it all year, the excitement around the program and kind of the drawing that's happening. You know, the community's coming back into the stadium.
Right.
We're seeing a lot of excitement out of the players and the coaching staff and everybody. Well, guess what? The Smith family actually moved to Watonga.
Did they really?
Yeah,
okay.
So that he could play here. You know, if you're a transfer student, you got to stay out of here.
Right.
And so they bought a house and moved to Watonga so that he could play football in Watonga.
And I love stories like that, Steve. Yep. Welcome, Smith family.
Indeed.
Welcome to the community. Welcome to Watonga. We're glad that you brought your son, decided to choose the Watonga, educational system, one of the best in the state, if I can say myself. And we welcome you, Cale. He's outstanding football player. Yeah. He made a big difference on our team this year. And so, welcome. And Cale, is he a junior?
I believe so. So just kind of a testament to the excitement that's around the program.
No doubt.
What's going on right now.
No doubt. So. I can't wait to see him next fall preview, huh, Steve? And, yeah, he'll definitely be one of our leading returners. And if you're listening out there from Gary, Thomas, you want to move in? You got some Hey, we're trying to get it going down here in Watonga. Try to get some job opportunities, housing development. It's all coming.
Well, it is. There's new businesses in town, and things are looking up on that front. So tax receipts are going to be up.
Yep.
There's more people running around town eating at restaurants and stuff like that.
That's right. And it's just a community. Anybody who comes there, from out of town, they've always just got great things to say about the people in the community and things like that. And that's what we're known for, have been for many years, and we're proud of that. And so.
Cheese Festival was pretty well attended this year.
Cheese Festival had great numbers this year. You know what I mean? So like we said earlier, Steve, just starting to turn the corner, you know, and, just glad to be a part of what's about to happen, and they'll go ahead and take a knee here. Must be mere
getting close.
Minutes or seconds left to go in the game, and for us, Steve, it'll be the end of this football season.
Sure will, and we'll be rolling right on into basketball towards the end of this month.
Yep.
We'll be bringing you some of the action there, folks. We're going to try to bring most of the home games and as many of the away games as we can get to.
Exactly.
Well, that's going to do it for this game. Eagles going to go down. What was our final?
52-12.
52-12. So a pretty tough night for the Eagles. Yep. But, I don't know, Derek. So this was an awfully difficult matchup for the Eagles.
Yeah.
Hinton coming in here, a very large football team.
Yep.
Physical, pushing you around.
Yep.
Eagles, more of a finesse team, dealing with talent and, skills.
Yeah.
And like you said, I think Hinton only ran about 5 plays the whole game.
Total of 5 plays the whole game, Steve. And I'll piggyback what you're saying. I think this Hinton just caught us at the right time with that style of offense that they run. Just a smash mouth. We're going to, hit you in the mouth, come at you. We're not even going to throw the football.
Right.
Now, in this days and time, in 2021, with a coach who has that philosophy, we're just not going to throw the football. He gets a lot of sleep at night because he don't have to do much worry about it. We're going to turn around and hand it off. So hats off to Hinton. They came in with the game plan. I think our Eagles, again, we showed a little bit of inexperience, the last week in the first half, came back a little bit in the second half, but you can't continue to do that every week, and especially with a team as physical,
right?
With the tools, as a team like this.
We saw Joe. Normally, he's a very mobile quarterback and rolls a lot, and he was not mobile tonight. He did not roll very much.
Nope.
So the Eagle offense really handicapped there pretty badly, and then you combine that with the fact that their offense is against our defense is so physical, creating holes, pushing us around, basically penetrating their offensive linemen, pushing us back into the secondary at times in order to make those places to run.
Yep.
It's just a devastating, overwhelming threat.
Yeah, it is, and that's old school football, Steve.
It is.
It's old school football. You look at Hinton.
I like to see it when it's not against us.
No doubt. I like to see it too when we're actually putting the one, running it up the gut and hitting you in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? And my coach used to call it. We're going to bloody their nose, and that's what Hinton came out with the attitude tonight. Yep. And I'm going to walk out of here and go back down about Hinton about 20 miles away, 25 miles away.
Yeah, not a very far drive.
Not a very far drive, and they'll go home victorious. And no doubt this will end our season, Steve.
No doubt. And Hinton will roll into the playoffs here in good shape with good confidence. And, we wish them the best.
Right.
If they're going to beat us, then we just assume they beat everybody else too.
Exactly.
So
no doubt, Steve.
Go all the way.
No doubt. Good luck to Hinton. And, again, I'm going to keep up with you just because of their style of football play. I want to see how it does do in a tournament.
I do too.
You know what I'm saying? It's pretty interesting to me as a football enthusiast to like to see good football and hard-nosed football, running football. So we'll see with Hinton and see how far they can get and go, and they're from our district, so good luck to them.
Yep. Well, that style of football is going to limit them, I think, when they're out there going up against some of those other defenses that do have bigger players that are able to shove backwards into their backfield a little bit and get some pressure on those running backs that are hitting that line and that quarterback.
Yep.
I think there's going to be, some differences there in how those games come out.
I agree with you, Steve. They're going to be a problem. They could very well be a problem with this style because you want to take in the playoffs. It's going to be cold. You want to take a defense and you want to take a running game. And, defensively, the way they play back up right there, that's just smart coaching. We're not going to let you beat us deep. You're going to have to beat us with something that you're not comfortable doing, throwing the ball short. Using those short passes, your whole attack is long ball. So we're going to just take that away and run the football. And so just a great game playing on them. And again, Steve, my heart just is hurting for not just the team, but myself. I mean, you and I, we had a great season. Lots of stuff to get, excited about early on. And I think inexperience just caught us. But, hey, we got the future to look forward to.
That's right.
And I like which way the program is headed.
And there's a lot of different things going on that are great here at Watonga. We've talked about it in just, this game. We've talked about it in the past. Our cross-country teams are strong, and our band program is strong. Our cheerleading is strong. Our football is strong. And, folks, I'm telling you, come back here and join us. At the end of this month, we're going to bring you some basketball.
There we go, Steve.
For tonight, I think we're going to go ahead and sign out and head on home. Folks, we've had a great year, and we've loved, just having you guys out there listening, and we've loved covering these Watonga Eagles as they've played through this season. But this one's coming to an end, and we're going to head on home.
Yeah, we are, Steve. You couldn't have said it better myself, Steve. And just to all the alumni, throughout the year, Steve, we've just had text messages and phone calls, and, just people getting excited, people you haven't heard from in a long time. I don't care where you're at in this world, if you came here and competed here and you're a Watonga Eagle at one point in time, your heart's still here. And so we got to hear from a lot of you alumni. Good job on supporting us all year, folks. Thanks for tuning in to me and Steve, every week, Friday night. Partner, It's been a pleasure with you. It's our second year. And I thought we got a lot better this year, too. Had a lot more fun. And so I appreciate Coach Cole and his staff and all the production we had all year. And I just want to say thanks. We're grateful for all you guys. And like Steve said, hey, it's time to turn to basketball.
Also want to say thank you to Joe Kalicki real quick for running our production system here. He's been on the computer clicking away and choosing the shots and doing stuff like that. So he's been really great having to do that. We've had Logan Cowan running the camera some. We've had Cy Lake running the camera some. So we want to thank them. And we just look forward to having those kids come back and help us during basketball season.
Exactly. So get ready for basketball. We'll see you in basketball. Steve and I will bring it in again. Good job, coaches, players this year, giving us something to root about. Look forward to every Friday night. And no matter what, I think Watonga's football program is taking a turn.
Agree with that. Well, folks, that's the end of it. We'll see you next time. WatongaEagles.tv, everybody.
Oh, yeah, baby. We'll see you. Bye-bye.